Seems like they got another one. What's going on? Let me remove my. Oh, what do we have here? Okay, let me remove my banners. Make sure you guys can hear me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Uh, Grand Rising 313. Good morning, Ronnie Q and Chat Maz at work, but wanted to say Grand Rising to you as well. Yes, hit the damn like button. Southern Nobleman, Grand Rising to you. Miami Popo, Grand Rising. Marvelous Me. Hold on 1 second, Lord. I apologize for that. Kind to me. Thank you for being here. Grand Rising to you and TH Grand Rising. Thank you for being here as well. Okay, so let's talk about it. Hello, Coco. Grand Rising to you. Good morning, mods and chats. There are no mods in here. So, mm, I hope Very Carey is doing well. Um, hmm. Okay, so yes, Coco girl. Um, let's Mike Lewis. Whole paragraph. Good morning, Ronnie. In honesty, I'm no fan of any of these politicians. All of them, most of them, are crooks in the back pockets of millionaires and billionaires. And no, I am not telling people not to vote. No, I don't think you are. Uh, the reason why I really uh, am kind of honing in on this story is because I think it was mm, maybe even last year that I talked about this most likely was going to happen to at Adams. Okay, so I think it was last year actually. Okay, so let's talk about it. And I hope you guys have taken the poll as well. See, because the poll is one of the reasons why Adams got on my radar, and I'm wondering if uh, being connected with scammers is the reason why Adams got on the FBI's radar, allegedly, allegedly being surrounded by scammers. So let's talk about this major beef sector scammer. Let me see. I'm trying to find her picture. I should have put it up here earlier. But we're going to talk about this scam artist. Okay, so we know allegedly she owns a prison. Uh, Sometimes she owns it, sometimes she doesn't. Uh, she came on here talking about owning a prison and all of this stuff. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so now she's having this YouTube street award show or some shit. And I remember her all over the place talking about they're going to raise $4 million or and they were going to recruit artists from all these different sectors to be the entertainment, and they would have to sign all of these NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. They would have to do all of this stuff, and they were staying here, and they were going to rent a Airbnb for all the performers and all of this bullshit. Okay. So then the idiot actually put out a link where you could register for it. Something like different levels of this YouTube Street Awards, and it had different levels, and tickets going upwards of $400 and $500 to participate in this bullshit that she was lying. So then she put out a registration form, and you go on the registration form, and it tells you that you have to have half of your money in by a specific date. And if you didn't cancel by another date, uh, you would not get your full deposit back. They would take 30% for registration fees, or you know uh processing the transaction. So scam number one. Okay. And then you would have to hit this link to get your money back. Okay, so you hit the link, and it's a non-working link that is given to you. Okay, so all of this is going to be the ticket's going to be sold on Eventbrite, but you got to go through the actual organization with the non-working link that was put out for the registration package. Okay, so since the link didn't work, I remember I said, well, let me type this link in and see uh, if I can go somewhere. Where I could go was a stock photo of office space, no people in the office space. It was basically a like a I would say a real estate ad. If you want to rent office space here, look at our boardrooms, look at our conference room. Here's the elevators and this, that, and the other. Kind of like a doing business as a place where you get a PO box and put these pictures on your website or whatever you were trying to scam people out of. So let's be clear. That's exactly what it was. So all of this, who's doing all of this for these these non having YouTube Streets Awards? None other than Scam Trish. Okay, so none other than the Scam Trish. So she's gonna have this whole YouTube Street Awards, and she's going to pay the artists from the Mo3 sector, from uh, all these other sectors to be the talent. Okay, and she's expecting to raise $4 million. The tickets are going to be 400 and something dollars. And if you want uh, gold, silver, platinum level, whatever level you want. Okay, so, and then guess who the special guest was going to be? Jill's Comfort Zone, good morning to you. Shaking my head. she's an she's an excellent example of mental illness here on the YouTube street. You know what? Mental illness here on the YouTube street seems to be running rampant. Mental ill bitches are running rampant on the YouTube street. That Eric hired, I guess you mean his out of shape wobbly brother, to a government job he wasn't made for. That was the start of the altercation. I don't think that was. Hey, Madison W. We're going to get into that. Mike Lewis, did I say Grand Rising of you? Did I say Grand Rising to you? Okay, so we get if she can raise $4 million, she can help Tasha K out. Okay, she's a nutcase and a liar. Grand Rising of you as of you. I'm wobbling, going to the bathroom and barely making it. I told you I felt no. I didn't know you fell yesterday. I hope you are all right. Not Trish prison. Trish's prison. Is that where Is that where? Is that where? The mayor. Hey, detach myself. Grand Rising, Black Pearl. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Good to see you over here. Thank you for coming. I'm just fucking with you. Hey, yeah. Uh, Black Pearl. How you doing? So we have Yaya said an early good morning to you. Okay. Cola peace, grand rising to you as well. Okay, so let's get back to this whole YouTube Street Awards. Yeah, I'm fucking with a cola. Coco. So let's get back to this YouTube Street Awards. Yeah. Keep your eyes out, please, if you can. There may be some blocking that I need to do in my chat because I'm sick of dumb bitches sending dumb bitches over here to ask dumb bitch questions and think they uh, okay, we're gonna get to that. Okay, so the YouTube Street Awards. So okay, so set to raise $4 million. So we get this big registration packet with dead emails where you all uh, obviously the emails where you uh are supposed to contact to get a refund if you can't make it don't work and all this stuff. So I'm not doxing. I'm just typing in the name of the email address, and then I get this building that is under construction. I get a blank pictures with no people in them, all this stuff of office space. So okay, so then she goes on Mahia's, and that's when I used to go over there on Mahia's and stuff. And then I hear Mahia, uh, you know, talking about being the entertainment for this YouTube Street Awards, and I was just like, he don't know her, huh? Hey, Madison W. Uh, thank you, Yaya. I'm like, he doesn't know her, huh? And he's like, asking her questions like a businessman, like somebody who's really in the business, asking her questions. And then her big announcement is drum roll. That's the drum roll. Guess who's going to be at the YouTube Streets Awards? This was last year. Diddy is going to be at the YouTube Streets Award. And then I think it was the next day or the next week, uh, the information came out that Diddy was being investigated, and it was kind of obvious that Diddy might not might be in jail. So then she came out. Uh, I think it was the next day. So because it was shortly thereafter, she came out and said, "Who is going Drum roll. Good morning, Miss Queenie. Who is going to be at the YouTube Street Awards now? None other than Mayor Adams. And then what happened quickly thereafter? The head of Mayor Adams' campaign campaign house was raided. And so the next night, I went on Mahia's, and I was like, first it was Diddy, and we find out that Diddy may or may not be in jail, and he is in jail now. Okay, then it was Mayor Adams. So, do you understand that the head of Mayor Adams' campaign house was raided because they were looking for money that had been tunneled to his campaign from Turkey, from the country Turkey, and so go full circle. She don't know what she's talking about. He's a very important person in New York City, and they do this for all grand events. You have all the state dignitaries out here for the YouTube Street Awards, and this idiot talked all of this dumb shit when I just simply stated facts. See, because a big mouth dumb bitch always want to try to overtalk somebody who has actual knowledge and facts. And where are we today? A big mouth dumb bitch is going from channel to channel, panel to panel, yelling and screaming about absolutely nothing. You know, this place has really developed into what liar, what scammer, what loser can yell the hardest. What delusional bitch can tell a delusional lie louder than the person they're lying on. This is what this place is really developed into. I mean, it's just pathetic. It is really, really pathetic. The uneducated, low bottom ass motherfuckers that are always like a snake pit hitting panels talking dumb shit where you are learning absolutely nothing in this beef sector but how to listen to ignorant ass motherfuckers sit up here and lie and play in your faces. And when something is said factual about some fuck shit that they did, here come rolling tears out, and somebody died in my family 2 years ago, and oh, get the fuck out of here. I just cannot believe that people are so fascinated with dumb shit, with absolute dumb shit, lies in their faces, and they're debating the merits of a lie. Well, I know I told you that, but no, I just didn't want to say it, but what really happened. So what you're saying is you lied when you said it the first time, and you were so emphatic about the lie that you were telling that time, but now that you want to tell a different lie, you want to have an excuse why you know you told me that last time, but this is what really happened. Is this what we're doing? Is this what we doing over here in the beef sector? Is this what we doing? No receipts, no nothing. Somebody told me this and I believe it. Who gives a fuck? No, this is a story. This is a bullshit that you trying to put out. Who gives a fuck what somebody told you? Ain't nobody told you a goddamn thing in 99.9% of the cases. No, you trying to come out here with lies and bullshit. And when a motherfucker tell you where the receipt, you ain't got one. Period. Hey, Indigo, it's been a while. It is good to see you. Is Auntie Donna in here? Auntie Donna, Grand Rising. That picture is giving me life. Okay, um, so I can't and don't watch Trish, a grown woman with all those antics, just foolishness, screaming and acting a fool. It's just pathetic. I just, you know, just like a snake pit of ignorant motherfuckers riding over each other, lying, scamming, scheming, not giving a fuck what lie they get caught in from one point to the next. Nobody cares. Work harder. Hey, nobody cares. Work harder. Let me remove this picture. Okay, so hold on 1 second. 1 second. So what it seems like now is these YouTube Street Awards seems like they're going to be absolutely barren, absolutely barren. Uh, because we found out that like I said, Mayor Adams has been indicted. His case, the charges are allegedly going to be opened up on today, and we will find out exactly what he's been indicted for. So I'm not trying to say I'm right, but I was right. I was right. I just don't listen to these lying ass scammers on YouTube because you know what? I have to live in the actual real world. I have to know about information that is actually going on in the real world. And I do not know for the life of me what made him think that he can go up in uh, to be a mayor of the major city in the United States, and think that he was going to do what those other people have always done. So right about now, it seems like the YouTube Street Awards are going to be the this is going to be the view from the YouTube Street Awards. Absolutely nobody's there. Okay, so are we done with this lie about the YouTube Street Awards? Are we done yet? That's all I want to know. Okay, so let's what struck this Negro that he thought that he was just going to go up there and scam like all of these other politicians scam for years and years and years. Good morning, Sunshine. It's good to see you. Big hair, don't care. That hair is getting bigger. Okay, Ronnie Hugh pictures be on point, and Trish shines like a damn hyena. I don't know who told her it's cute to click a link and tell. Okay, so crazy in the head. Okay, so wait, I'm trying to catch up. Okay, I'm caught up. The wigs, the boob, a mess. Okay, so did you guys take the poll? I hope you guys took the poll. Okay, so maybe you guys have taken the poll. So now it seems like, okay, so not only are they investigating the mayor for taking money from, allegedly taking money from Turkey, there's also claims about taking money from China and Iran. So it was a whole. It seems like there's a whole money triangle with foreign countries. Okay, so T Evans. Good morning, T Evans. Okay, I took the poll under duress. Okay, so let's talk about this. Okay, so it seems like they are alleging that he's been taking money from a lot of different foreign. It was one more. Turkey, Iran, China, and there's also another one. I can't remember right now. So now the head of his campaign, her house was raided, and also there are allegations that he was setting up money set aside that he has cut so many programs in New York City. He also started this program where he swarmed the subways with all of these extra cops who are tasked with, remember, stopping fish, what is it? Stopping fists. What is it? Fist. It's not fist. Whatever. Stop and pat down. Fish. Stop and frish. Okay, so he has initiated a program where they're actually searching the people who are in the subway, not just fisking them. He's actually having them searching their bags, searching their belongings, and all of this. So this is the best that he could do. Frisk. Thank you. I was like, that is not it. Hey, Carmen. I'm like, why can't I get this? Okay, so this is exactly. Oh, she's having neurological problems. Oh, something's wrong with Ronnie Q. Oh, something's wrong. Oh, something's wrong with Ronnie Q. Hello, Nini to go. Thank you for being here. But she couldn't find that word, but she's telling me a story that I can't tell you a goddamn thing about. But something's wrong with Ronnie Q. but I can just sit up here and lie all day and have absolutely nothing to talk about a bunch of bullshit. But Ronnie Q is telling me the details of this story that I know she talked about over a year ago. But something's wrong with Ronnie Q. But I'm a smart bitch who don't have no education. Okay, okay. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Okay. I have not had coffee yet either. Okay. Okay. So so he puts in a program where he floods the subway with all these cops. But in the meantime, he's taking money out of what? Pre-K school. He took over $400 million out of the pre-K school system. He has cut the budget for the people who go into all of these homeless shelters that are only growing and growing and growing, to make sure that the children who are ever increasingly living in homeless shelters. He has made sure that the people who contact these students, these kids in these shelters, to make sure that they get things that they need. He has made sure that he has cut 75% of the budget that pays them. So, in essence, they will no longer be the go-between from for these homeless children that he says that he cares so much about. They will no longer have somebody to come in to do things like make sure the wheelchairs that they've outgrown, they can get another wheelchair. To make sure they can get it was this one high school guy they found was cutting class. He was cutting class because another YouTuber here who's always talking this delusional shit, he had to go to school funky and tattered because his parents had nothing to send him to school in, and was funky and tattered clothes. So he was embarrassed. So these people were the go-between, got him a laundry card, would buy him laundry detergent because they wanted to make sure he went to school. They didn't want that to be a roadblock for him going to school. Not like a motherfucker who sit up drunk all day and just don't take their kids to school. You feel what I'm saying? So these jobs would be lost. Okay, he has also taken uh, a lot of these no bid contracts that they have been given out for these undocumented people who had been coming to the city. He gave, and I think this is the contract that Detroit 313 has been talking about. He has been given these no bid no bid contracts to people who have absolutely no experience in doing the job that he gave a $38 million contract to somebody who has never worked in the field of what they were being paid for, had no experience. See, this is what he's doing. So I'm not saying they don't do it all the time, but do you think, now he used to be the police commissioner or something. He was a high ranking police official at the NYDPD. Let's not get this mixed up. So that's what he used to do prior to being the mayor of New York City. So he was a high. I think I forget his title. So I think he was police chief. I know it was higher than a captain. So he is very police focused. Let's put it that way. Very police focused. Let me remove that. Police commissioner. Thank you very much, Nini. He was a police commissioner and president of Brooklyn Borough. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I knew he was high ranking. I just didn't want to mess up the title. Because God forbid Ronnie Q make a mistake on any parts of her stories, because she don't just feed you lies and bullshit. She don't know what she talking about. Okay, so before he became mayor. Thank you, Nini. Okay, so So he is very police focused, and he used to do things like go down to different police stations to boost the morale and all of this stuff, and wear all his cop garb and all of this stuff. So I wonder if he's going to be wearing his cop garb when he has to. And how is it that he is has been indicted and he doesn't have to show up, turn himself in until next week? I wonder if he's going to be wearing all his cop garb then, or will he just come in a simple suit? I don't know. Or will he be dressed as the mayor? And let's not pretend like we don't know about a lot of other shady people who he's been involved with too. Uh, Bishop Blaine. Let's not forget that Bishop Blaine, who is now back in jail for stealing uh, all of the proceeds that of a life savings of a woman who he said he was going to uh, flip the money and pay her back and with interest, and never paid her back. She gave him over 2 years to pay him back. And let's not forget, this is one of the relationships that he touted. Do you not know? I I am friends with Mayor Adams. Okay, so Bishop Blaine, who has gone from this to this. Okay. So let's not forget that this is the one who thought that it was so important to give the key to the city to none other than Diddy. Now they find themselves in the same predicament. Okay. So after, and not only did he give him the key to the city, he also said that he wanted the key back after the hotel footage of Cassie came out. At the hotel footage where he was stomping on Diddy was stomping on her and all this, and then the motherfucker wanted to rescind the key to the city. Okay, Sean Diddy Combs has returned New York's key to the city. Uh, a Mayor Adams requested it back earlier this month following the circulation of a video showing Combs physically assaulting his ex-girlfriend in 2016. Adams initially awarded Combs the key in September. Okay. So this is Mayor Adams. Unfortunately, he may not be able to show up at the YouTube Street Awards. Hello, BJ. How are you doing? Grand rising to you. It is good to see you. Let me remove this. 1 second. So that's what we have for this asshole. Asshole, asshole, asshole. And people are out here dropping his name like we were supposed to be impressed when he was already entangled. But that's a New Yorker. So wouldn't a New Yorker already know this? Oh, God. Hey, Brooklyn mom. Wouldn't a New Yorker already know what he was wrapped up in? New York, New York City is a rotten apple, and I live here. Okay. Two grown men making heart shapes. Hello, Angela T. White. It is good to see you. I am so sick of these damn sellouts in the community. Exactly. So this man was sitting up underfunding youth programs. Oh, the $400 million. The $400 million that he cut to increase what type of budgets? The police budget. $400 million he cut from the libraries systems, where some libraries do you care about where people learn, where people research? You got a lot of colleges in New York City. You don't care about any of the some of these libraries had to start closing on Sundays. Libraries who had long hours open 7 days a week, he cut their budget by $400 million. For what? For exactly what? Where is this money going? Okay, I think we're about to find out now. I really think we are about to find out. The mayor of the people for the people. So I just wanted to know, a lot of people are getting exposed. Good morning, MU. Was he wearing his uniform to Diddy the Diddler's freak off? So now a lot of people are having, Diddy. Okay, a lot of people assume. Good morning, Miss Coffee. A lot of people assume that Diddy is singing like a bird. Okay, so put a one in the chat if you think that this has anything to do with Diddy singing. Put a two in the chat if you're nah. I don't know. I don't think so. Or two in the chat. It's like, or I don't know, it's hard to say or whatever. If you believe some of this is coming to Mayor Adams because any type of singing that Diddy is doing, that's all I want to know. Mayor Adams been dirty. Bishop Whitehead was trying to call him out too when he got locked up, and Diddy probably named him as well. That's what I'm trying to get at. That is my next point. Now, what you saying before he became mayor? Oh, you talking about he was a police commissioner. Okay, so I just want to see these numbers. No numbers, no numbers. Oh, yeah, I'm not that far enough down. What? Well, the mayor been to a few of Diddy's parties. I didn't know that. I had no idea. Everyone knows. I didn't know. I'm somebody. I am somebody. I am somebody. He thinks he's going to win the next term. Girl, it's a slew of people all the way up into Washington, D.C., who is demanding that he step down right now. Hey, clicking of you, Ronnie Q, amazing. You called that he will turn himself in next week. This reminds me of Kwame Kilpatrick, how it is the brown and the color shade folks cannot hold and serve position. Marion Berry. Okay. The mayor was doing shady construction deals along with Larry Whitehead. Good morning, Miss T Velocity. Grand rising to you, Lamar Whitehead. Okay. He better learn to cut commissary's line. Yeah, if he better learn how to get some of that money he was socking away and put on his commissary. Because I definitely believe that he. Okay, you think that the Diddy may drop the little T about the mayor? Indigo think that I don't know. I can't call that. Yeah, y'all stated a fact. Okay. Clicking of you, Marion Barry ain't steal shit. He just smoked. He just smoked crack and told the bitch to get the money off the table. Get the money off the table, bitch. Shit. Oh my god. Dear New York, I'll never get over you. Mayor Adams is a joke. Okay. He's not singing yet, Indigo believes. Mayor in deep shit if Diddy exposed him, though. I think, okay, a click in the bait said one, damn it. One, Diddy is in there singing. Oh, you guys all know that they said that Diddy had uh, tapes on a whole lot of people, including politicians. So we're not going to act like we haven't heard that and all of this Diddy stuff that has been coming through. And see, I don't think if it was a politician who was not black that they would. You know how our justice system work. So I can see it. I'm not going to say that I cannot see it. I can see it. Okay. The feds been investigating Mayor Adams. If Diddy said anything, that's just the icing on the cake to finally nab him. Well, they finally, it was recently that they just did subpoenaed all of his cell phones, and they also have who's also in trouble, the police, the is it the chief of police? They've subpoenaed his phone, and he's like, oh, so indignant. He's not one of us, but he's so indignant, and they're asking him to step down and stuff. Not only Mayor Adams, they are subpoenaing phones of a lot of people in that circle. So I think I think this case is going to be huge. Wasn't TD Jakes at them parties? Yes, he was. He definitely was. Okay, a view is a view. What is that? Oh, that's a donkey. Uh, we saw photos. Okay, the worst jail in the city besides Rikers. Are you talking about that Diddy is in the worst jail in the city besides Rikers? Because I thought they closed Rikers. Is it still open? That's my first question. And the second question I have, Brooklyn Mom, uh, are you saying that the jail that Diddy's in, because I think my husband said that that's one of the worst jails in New York City that Diddy's in, but he would be in PC, so he would be protected. But I think my husband also said that that's one of the worst places to be locked up in. Okay, TD only went to the early parties at Diddy's advice, as Diddy's advisor, and never stayed for the after parties. Allegedly, Diddy has been in the partying game since he been in college. So, what advice did he need from old corny ass preacher about how to conduct himself in these parties? Obviously, he wasn't taking the advice. Allegedly. Okay, so hey, outspoken one, Grand Rising, running Q mods and chats. Okay. Save the date, February 9th, 2025, for the YouTube Street Awards that isn't ever going to happen live. Okay, save the date and reserve your seat and join everyone who will be joining you for the YouTube Street Awards. Remember, no refunds. Okay, no refunds. So it just seems like uh, it seems like the two people that shit Trish said that would be attending her YouTube Street Awards, her famous guests Diddy and Mayor Eric Adams will not be attending the YouTube Street Awards because they are in trouble with the law. Rikers Island is still open. Oh, thank you for that information. Okay. Swallowed up. TD Jakes was getting swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up. Okay. If he got Samuel L. Jackson, he can say it was during the time he was smoking crack. Oh, God. Okay, so you are saying that the jail. I thought that my husband said that. My husband is a New Yorker as well. Okay, so I changed my photo to show my puppy. Everyone else has a puppy. Okay, folks just don't learn. I was. When will these black politicians? Hey, Miss Toby, how you doing? I wanted to read your comment about when will these black politicians learn. I can't find it now. All of that damn baby oil. Okay, let me. There's Miss Toby. He said the bitch set me up. Oh, okay. Thank you, Miss Toby. The bitch set me up. That's exactly what he said. It was who was that who said get the money off the dresser, bitch. I forgot who said that. The bitch set me up. Thank you. That's what Marion Barry said. Any any black person in a high position needs to understand they're going to watch your black ass even more than they would with a white person. So why do dumb shit? Because they're telling you, well, uh, Mayor De Blasio was doing it. What was the dude before him? Uh, the rich dude. Mayor Bloomberg did it all the time. Rudy Giuliani. He was a master at it. Okay, and they're not going to touch these people. They're not going to touch these people. They don't want your ass in the office anyway. Now, Yaya says she gonna buy her ticket. No refunds, Yaya. You did see the post. It is no refunds. When will these black politicians realize they can't play the same games as their counterparts? Yeah. And Tiffany Hillard is still going strong. Oh my God, she ain't gonna see daylight. Oh my God, they gonna put her in a black site. I mean, just flagrant with her shit. Okay. Diddy going to wake up dead if he keeps talking? They're going to Jeffrey Epstein him. I just hope he don't have Denzel and Burns Boy on the tape. Who is Burns Boy? Who in the heck is Burns Boy, Kings Mina? You have me intrigued. The mayor was with a few of those video vixens, I like to call them. Okay. Okay, BJ, grabbing him up in Diddy's mess is what they need. Okay. Wow. I want to know who are them Burns boys. I would be weak if my Denzel is in any of the tapes, King's Mina. I think I think that they actually said that Denzel Washington has never went to a Diddy party. They also said Ice Cube has never been to one of the Diddy's party. I think I read an article where it was after some award show or something, and Denzel Washington was invited to a party, and he was like, "Oh no, 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 I'm good, I'm good." And he may have dropped somebody off there, or somehow went to where the party was being given, but never went inside the party, never attended the party at all. That's how I remember it. Did he allegedly have pictures and recordings of the mayor? Okay, so if that is true, now if that is true, I think that you know this is what's going down. Denzel would never. TDJ got swallowed up. Okay, so So, uh, let me now. Of course, Mayor Adams has a word back, uh, a word to say back. TD Jakes was swallowing at the parties. Okay, Mayor Adams has something that he wants to say uh, in light of these allegations that have been he's been facing. So let's see what Mayor Adams has to say. Okay.
It is now my belief that my fellow New Yorkers, it is now my belief that the federal government intends to charge me with crimes. If so, these charges will be entirely false based on lies. But they would not be surprising. I always knew that if I stood my ground for all of you, that I would be a target, and a target I became. For months, leaks and rumors have been aimed at me in an attempt to undermine my credibility and paint me as guilty. Just this past week, they searched the home of our new police commissioner looking for documents from 20 years ago, just 1 week after he joined my administration. Enough. I will fight these injustices with every ounce of my strength and my spirit. If my fellow New Yorkers,
Okay. Let me close this down. Okay. So that's what we got. That's his remarks. He saw it coming. He saw the handwriting on the wall. Okay, so I knew that they had gotten his phones, but I didn't. I forgot about they were looking for those documents, and they was like, "Why do they want those documents? This 20 years old. That it has nothing to do with him being the police chief or whatever he is." So I didn't realize he was a newly set in police chief as well under Eric Adams. So I'm pretty sure that was one of his good old boys or something to that effect. Okay. Ronnie, if someone wants you in jail, PC is not going to protect you, love. I Brooklyn, mom, I know. I know. He's in federal jail, so it's rough as hell. Yeah, yeah, I know. I please, I have, I am not thinking that, oh, he's protected. I don't give a fuck if he is protected. I mean, you get what you get. You do stupid shit, you win stupid prizes. You act like doing this nefarious act is the only way that you can physically have an orgasm. Okay, you get what comes with it. I mean, if you thought it was legal, you'd be telling everybody how you did it in the first place. You knew it was illegal, so you tried to keep it under wraps. In the simple fact that he tried, he tried to these people that he's doing these things with, and when he paying people, he offered that security guard who he know had video of him wailing on Cassie. He offered him a measly $50,000. See, you don't so that right there, see the insult that you think that $50,000 is supposed to mean something uh from for me. $50,000 is I can blow $50,000 on a weekend. $50,000 ain't shit. So that's that's not kind of, that's quite insulting when you look at all the shit that you have to lose if this videotape get out and you offer me $50,000. You think I'm some chump? Oh hell no. See, that's why he in jail right now. That's why beside the crimes and shit. Okay. No, he's in Brooklyn House. What is Brooklyn House? I'm not familiar with that. I thought that he was in the federal jail. TDJ came after Cassie and threatened him, and he ended up changing his name to Love for a new chance. But I'm not sure why TD Jakes was there before 2015. I want to know what this Brooklyn House is. Who's in Brooklyn House? Okay, I don't know nothing about where he is because I stopped caring after he been locked up. But I'm about to be nosy. What is Brooklyn House? He's in Brooklyn House because he got caught on a Brooklyn case. He's an idiot. I don't even know what Brooklyn House is. I remember Rudy Giuliani had that damn uh, gravy dipping down his forehead and also off of his temples. Okay. Baby, Tiffany is a mess. Yes, she is. Okay. It says Metropolitan Detention Center, Brooklyn is a federal detention center. Thank you, Coco. He's taking everyone down. He's not going down by himself, as he should. He also a city holding. I don't know what that means. Okay. Uh, the Burner Boys is the African giant. Uh, Google him. He's fine. Okay, thank you. Forget. I was like, who? What is the Burner Boys? Okay. Ellen has been at the parties. I heard that she uh, was a real bitch. She is nervous now. Okay. Big Sexy was dropped off at the party as the bouncing house. Shut up. This is a bad election year. Mike, you ain't shit. Yada, yada, yada. Now, you think of the police commissioner during Rudy when Rudy Giuliani was mayor of New York City. What was his name? Uh, Bernie, Bernie, whatever. Bernie, I forget his name. Bernie somebody. Who took one of the apartments that somebody had donated for the 9/11 victims' family and set himself up in that it was a penthouse apartment. He set himself up in there and then tried to lie and said that well they were using it for police work and tactical stuff and all. You have police stations all over New York City, but he wound up working for whose administration? Donald Trump's administration. Ain't never. I don't think he ever spent any time in jail. Did he spend time in jail? Okay, so all of this flagrant type of stuff and activities can go on, and nothing happens. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Hey, Justnet, thank you for hitting the light. Grand rising to you. Okay. Good morning, Amani. Okay. Thank you, Imani. He's in that same jail, Yandy. Oh, he's in the same jail that Yandy from Love and Hip Hop was protesting about because they didn't have heat, and a lot of them were saying the water and toilets weren't working. Oh, was Medicis in that jail? Medici was in that federal prison. Okay, thank you, BJ. It's Brooklyn House of Detention. Brooklyn Detention Center is a federal prison. Thank you, Nini Goat. That's a nickname for the jail, Brooklyn House. Brooklyn House sounds like a vacation home. Sounds like well, they some of them do say they're going on vacation when they get a stint in jail. Some of the mobsters have been known to say Daddy's going on vacation. So it sounds like summer house or something like that. You can do a whole show on Bravo about Brooklyn House. Nigga, I'm in a joint. I'm locked up. Okay. Instead of White House, it's called Brooklyn House. Okay. Good morning, Red Rings. Okay. The poll question made me scream. But Cruiser, you do know that sometime late last year, shit Trish was walking around. She first said that Diddy was going to be the special guest at that YouTube Street Awards. She was over there trying to uh pawn off this award show to Mahia when he had a huge audience, and she was over there talking about how they were expecting to raise $4 million and all of this stuff. So I came up and I asked Mahia, "Do you actually believe that? Do you understand that Trish is full of s?" And then if it wasn't the next day that they announced that they were investigating Diddy for all of these things, and then she came back around and she said that Mayor Mayor Adams was going to be the special guest, and then Mayor Adams, the his chief of his campaign, her house was raided because about allegations of um, funneling in money from Turkey. So then I went back to Mahia after she had made that announcement, and she said, I didn't know what I was talking about. And Mayor Adams is not going to be in jail, and that's what Mayor Adams does. He shows up, and his staff shows up for important events like the YouTube Street Awards. So see, so Ronnie Q is has been called all types of unintelligent type of all types of unintelligent names and all of this from idiots, from total idiots who know absolutely nothing about what's going on in the real world outside of the lies that they can spin on YouTube. So, Cruiser, that is just why. That is just why I named this. I had already called this. If you're conscious about what's really going on in the world, you already knew that this investigation has been going on for over a year. If you're conscious, but you got people coming on here talking about he is going to be the special guest at the YouTube Street Awards. Okay, Trish, there are a few YouTubers' names I am going to give you to announce. Oh God, Trish needs to stop. Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Uh, YouTube Awards. Let me get my ticket and Dior dress. Well, of course. It's not YouTube. It's YouTubey. YouTubey. Uh, Copyright infringement still applies. You can't put YouTube name on some janky ass shit that Trish is lying about. Okay. Moo Trish is lying. We say the opposite. When they are locked up, they are at home and on vacation when not. Okay, I got you. I think you're talking about the mob people. Charlie Rangle got out right on time. The politicians in the city and said, wait a minute, Charlie Rangle got out right on time. This politicians in the city and said to see, but they knew what he was getting into. That's all I would say. Okay, so it's just crazy. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link if anybody want to come up and say, what do you think about this? What have you heard about this? It's expected that they are going to open up the indictment today and read exactly what he's going to be charged with. If anybody have anything to say. I remember trying to Trish trying to entice Mahia to come to her bogus awards show, uh, talking about how fabulous it was gonna be, and she's gonna rent an Airbnb for all the talent, but couldn't say she was gonna pay him anything to be the said talent at an event that she said that they were going to raise $4 million, but could not commit to pay him $400. I mean, and my hair is over there him and ha. I don't know, Trish. Yeah, my God, my hair. Save your fucking thought process. Save your brain cells, and even conversing with this idiot. She's a mess. Oh snap! I'm wearing my Koji Jess and Melissa Jelly sandals. Okay, Kuji. Kuji. I never heard of that designer. And I heard of the Melissa Jellies. I have heard of those. Okay. Child, I know you lying. I know you lying. Then she wanted me to be a roommate in the special house for the show. I didn't. I'm just flabbergasted. And don't forget that none other than Big Sexy was supposed to be the moderator or announcer or something to that effect. Now she's pushing her islandcation with the same bad with the same bad uh with the same bad website. If you push the link, it goes nowhere. It says what does it say? Site not found or error or something that gives you an error message. Yes, 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 yes. And when I went into this alleged company that was putting on the YouTube Street Awards, you want to, it has some mission statement, a poorly written mission statement, and then so of course you're going to see what other events is this company doing? Who's handling the YouTube Streets Awards and that Islandcation? That was the same company handling Islandcation. So you go into events, and what events uh, was this company uh, uh, in task with doing? The YouTube Streets Awards, Islandcation, and what was that exercise? Whatever that exercise thing. Those were the only three events that company had. A whole sham. And after I did a whole video taking you through what she put up for her registration for YouTube Street Awards, what she do? She took that shit down, but I'm the dummy. She took the shit down. I didn't dox her. I just went through the information that she put out here for YouTube to sign up to spend upwards of $400 to go to some fake ass bullshit. And she took it off her page. Removed it. Exactly. That's exactly what she did. See, this is the information she gave you to, you know, she's not even renting the office space. It's just some office space that you can get a PO box, and you have access to the pictures of the building to present as your office space, your conference rooms, the halls, the elevators, and all of this stuff. You see zero people. It looked like the cleaning staff took these pictures of this the inside of this building when no one was there as they were cleaning. Not one human being in any of these pictures. Okay, so no one wants to hit the link and have a discussion. Let me. I have some more stuff. Um, Calls for Adams to resign. Okay, let's start. This is what I really wanted to tell you how it started. Okay, let me enlarge this so I can actually see it. I want to tell you how this started. Okay, so how it all began. The first signs of trouble for Adams came in November 2023 with an ominous rounds of raids targeting people close to City Hall. While he was traveling to Washington, D.C. for a White House meeting with mayors about the migrant council crisis, FBI agents were executing search warrants at the homes of three of Adams' associates, including his chief fundraiser, Brianna Suggs, for dealings involving the Turkish government. While shit Trish is out here saying that Mayor Adams is going to be her special guest at the YouTube Streets Awards. Okay, in New Jersey, agent took cell phones and other materials from the homes of Rana Abraza, a director of protocol in the mayor's office for international affairs, and Kirk Okal, a former Turkish Airlines executive who served on the mayor's election transition committee. Agents left Shugg's home in Crown House Heights with three iPhones, two laptops, and a manila folder labeled Eric Adams, the New York Times reported. So, okay. So I'm gonna uh, hit this, drop this link in here. You guys can read all about how this all came about with Mayor Adams. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of information in here. Let me see. There you go. This is where that information is found. Let me see. What else? I think it was something else in here I wanted to highlight. Another tweet came September 4th. Federal agents conducted early morning raids at the homes of senior city officials with the NYPD Commissioner Edward Caban, a deputy mayor for the public safety of Philip Banks III, his brother's school chancellor David Banks, the first deputy mayor Sheena Wright, David Banks' fiance and top mayor advisor Tim Pearson, Cabana's identical twin brother James, and a younger Banks sibling. See, all of these people who are related and entangled with each other. All of this money, it's not enough for them to just be greedy for themselves. They got to bring in more family members to make more salaries to steal more dollars. Okay, the coordinated raids came in support of two investigations unrelated to Turkey, but ran primarily out of the Manhattan U.S. Attorney's Office. The probe is looking into consulting firms run by Terrence Banks. Those fortunes rose with his brother and joined the Adams administration, and the others is focused on whether James Caban, who is police commissioner, had used his family ties to the police commissioner to gain work for his security business, according to news report. Oh, James Caban is the brother, the twin brother of the police commissioner. Okay, so Edward Caban resigned 10 days later after the after the raid. His brother and the bank's sibling have all denied wrongdoings. David Banks later resigned as school chancellor. Hmm. Huh. So the brother of the what is it? What is his title? The brother of the head of the police department resigned 10 days later. Okay, so this is all going to be quite messy, and not only they involved, they're getting their families involved. Okay, now he made history. He did make history on yesterday. He is the first the first mayor to be indicted while in office, as a New York City's first mayor to be indicted while in office. I don't know if he's the first mayor in the United States, but he is definitely the first New York mayor to be indicted. Okay, so you guys have anything you want to converse with me on that? And the list of people who are asking him to step down is ever growing, from councilmen. Where's this list? Let me find it. This article has a lot of information. Okay, here it is. Uh, City council members, other city officials, the controller, the former controller, state senators, seven state senators, state assembly members, and New York congressional delegation. Okay, so all of this information is in this article that I am reading to you. We have somebody in the back. Drop the StreamYard link, please. I thought I had posted it. Hold on one second. I have someone in the back. A view, is that you?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Can you, first of all,
Oh,
can you hear me?
yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay, good. All right. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. What's going on?
Yeah, girl, these streets have been really messy to me, girl. I'm just being dragged everywhere. Yeah, but Trish was one of the ones that dragged me again, as usual. She just loves saying "pissy Pam." Oh my God, girl, she just makes me all famous. And every time she does it, I get one or two new subbies. So it is what it is. But I remember not too long ago when I happened to go around different sectors and things, and she was over there letting everybody know that she was the creator of the beef sector, and that she runs stuff over here. She let everybody know in those other different sectors because they didn't know who the fuck she was. She has 6 strong channels, over 200K supporters in all of those channels. She has been on here a long time, and she is a force to be reckoned with. Now, I was just walking around in the Mo3 sector, and I heard her say that. I don't know whose channel it was. This was early on before everybody started going around and stuff like that. So she was flexing. Oh my God, she was just letting everybody know that she runs this shit over here, okay? And that she also was a multimillionaire, and she was raising funds for her YouTube awards, which she changed the spelling of the awards. I don't know if y'all caught that.
Yeah,
But that
copyright. She couldn't just say, yeah, that's a copyright issue. So, of course, she can
okay.
say YouTube awards. Okay, go ahead.
So she she had this event and she said she's going to raise what is it, $4 million, and then have all these fabulous guests. And you are so correct with the brochures and everything, which were supposed to be reviewed by her, which had so many grammatical errors. It was just very embarrassing. Like you really could not sit there and read the flyer without trying to figure out what the fuck, I mean, what the heck she was saying. So it was a very grand event that she was planning, and she's been planning it for several years. Now, along with the prison, when we first got word of her, the prison that was in New York, and she's, she needs all this money. She's on the board, like, it's so delusional. But anyway, the YouTube Awards are actually supposed to be occurring right. I think right. I have some. I'm going to New York. I will be in New York. And Trish, I'm not stalking you. I have friends there that I will be staying with because I thought that you were having the awards, and I was like, oh, they were like, well, why don't you come up and hang out? And I was like, okay. And then I can go see the YouTube Awards. I will also be meeting a Wonky Pearl there. We're planning the whole event. Like we really planned the event. Well, in the midst of this whole thing, she announced that Honest Row was going to be her co-host. And yeah. And Honest Row was on the live, and he was talking about all these things, and she was saying, Honest Row, I think you need a chance on the YouTube, and people have just been beating you down, but I think you can do this and pull it off. Oh my God, it was a big old production.
Now this was before Honest Row came did the Vegas thing and kind of made a little name for himself. So this was pre Vegas, and when
This,
Honest Row was so obscure. So now funny how she doesn't give out the names of her other channels. So she is walking around YouTube, was walking around Mahia's Nim. I have channels with over 300,000 subscribers, and I'm not going to give my channel to you. So if you have channels with that many subscribers, why was she over here trying to get her alleged talent for this award show that was supposed to raise $4 million from the Mo 3 sector, from the beef sector? Why was her talent pulled from these small sectors with small subscribers, but you have a channel yourself that got over? That was one of the other. I'm just tired of people playing dumb, being dumb, and listening to dumb shit. Can we please use some motherfucking sense and listen to what people are saying? It's just crazy. Go ahead.
why do you go to her lives and there's only 22 people in there? I dropped down in one of her lives. She had been on for about 45 minutes. Was only 12 people up in that motherfucker. And she was just, whoa, this and that. And okay, so hold on. So she was going to have Honest Row as the co-host, and then she had this other separate event during the same time of her delusional moments and grand thought process that she was going to have this islandcation.
Mm-hmm.
I think she looks at TV too much because it was kind of like that. What was that show that everybody was going to an island, Survivor or Survival or something? So she's, you could rent villas and this and that. And she wanted me to be one of the people in the villa. And I was like, am I going to get a discount? Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I did kind of fall in there because, I like old messy goddamn scenario and shit because I know the bitch is goddamn delusional. So why wouldn't I want to play into the fuck shit? So anyway, I was going to be, first of all, I was going to be the roommate of when the Penthouse, the awards, the YouTubity Awards, I was going to be YouTubity Street Awards. I was going to be a roommate up in there, and I was going to have the big room. She was going to ask Ness. She was going to ask, I think she even mentioned Lemon. See, some of y'all probably don't remember because she's not that really important for anybody to really know, but the lies that she builds are just, you just like, you can bust her on them at any time. So of course I was listening because why not? It was fucking probably dry. So she was waiting for the funds to come in. And the time that she was talking about this, you had to send in like $1,000 or $500 or, had to be paid in full by this ridiculous date that she's making up. And you are so.
If you canceled, you were only getting a portion of your deposit back, and if it went past another date, you could not get any of your deposit back. She was taking a 30% cut out of your cancellation for fees, to processing fees.
Can you highlight Miss messy ass Yaya's goddamn last comment? I'm gonna reply to that.
Let
Okay.
me wait a minute. Let me reply to beans and cornbread first.
Okay.
Beans and cornbread. She first said that Diddy was stated to appear, and when I debunked that, and because Diddy was under investigation for these charges, she then turned around and came back. And said that Mayor Adams was going to appear, and at which time I promptly got on Mahaya's panel and said, Mayor Adams, first it was Diddy, and now it's Mayor Adams. Mayor Adams probably be in jail his damn self. They just raided the head of his campaign about taking money from the Turkish government. That had already happened. She is so obtuse that she just want to throw out these names and try to have this prestige, and didn't even know that they had to, and she lives, and she's supposed to be a New Yorker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead now. Answer y'all. Answer what you wanted to say to Yaya.
Miss Yaya. Yeah, so Miss Yaya asked, View, are you jealous? You weren't picked for the co-host job. Ooh, Miss Yaya, she's so messy and she juicy. Yes. Okay, that's a great question. Miss Yaya, I don't know if you remember, at one point during this whole conversation, as Ro being the co-host, I had, put through my hat into the ring. Okay, so Ro was going to be kicked off. I was going to be the co-host. I don't. You might have missed that part because it was so boring and redundant, and nobody really listened. So I was selected to be the co-host after she just decided to kick Ro. Ro backpedaled, pussy pop, and he sounded real cray cray. But I think that attention is what sparked Ro into getting on here and really, showing himself as, as a strong YouTube content creator, and it gave him the confidence. Now, also during this whole time, he was invited to an event out of the country. All he had to do was provide, get a passport, pay for the airplane ticket. And when he heard about that event, he went and ran and purchased the airplane ticket. But Ro was like feeling himself. Not this big wig, big hard on car. So I think this is what set the stage. Thank you, Trish, for setting the stage for Ro to really get out here and be a YouTuber, at your YouTuber thing. So Ro was moved away, Miss Yaya, with your messy ass. I was going to be that one. Anyway, but I still was responsible for submitting $1,000 to $1,500 payment by a certain deadline. I told her I already had my housing. I don't need housing. I just need to know when the tickets are available so that I can
Yeah.
show out. And she never stated anything after that. So then I think she got mad at me for something I said. I said fuck her or something like that. And then so she's been dragging me ever since. So
Okay, let's talk about the accommodations that she was willing to pay, or not pay, this talent that she was setting up for. As
oh,
I recall, she was not willing to pay for IGT to come to the event. She, just totally brushed over that Mahia may want to bring his wife. Okay, so the she didn't want to pay for a hotel. No, I have an Airbnb. Everybody had to stay together. So she wasn't putting these people up in a hotel. None of that. The transportation, we're going to have a van. And she wasn't paying for you. I was like, Mahaya, you supposed to give her the right. She's not
mhm.
supposed to set you up like y'all going on some motherfucking school camping trip or some shit.
Talent, Miss Ronnie Q. Talent was a part of
Yeah.
this also. Talent was going to go ahead and get his own little villa and all that little spot
Oh
or high
God.
rise thing. Talent was into this whole thing too. Talent and Rope. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Oh
go
God.
ahead.
And I remember. island vacation thing. She was trying to peddle that off on people, talking about it was going to be over $5,000 or $6,000, and she wasn't telling you what island it is and all
Right.
the exclusive people go there. And if you and all of this type of stuff, you're supposed to give this scamming ass bitch $5,000 or $6,000 for
Hmm.
island vacation. And I'm not gonna give you all the itinerary. You don't know what the fuck you supposed to be doing, where the fuck you going. Girl, bye.
So, so anyway, yeah. So you are so correct with that when you said that, and then somebody mentioned the van. No, it was like the party bus, like in Vegas. It was like a city bus where people be on there with their groceries and shit, trying to go to work, and then the YouTubers were supposed to get on there and be a part of that. Yeah, talent was hanging in her live. See people, see what I'm saying? But you know how soon people forget. And then when the time goes, because she's not that significant. Okay, first of all, 12, 22 people in her live. Every now and then she might get a little crowded because it'd be some people that she went over to see and now they're coming over to check her out, but then they never come back. She's like a little fucking net that is always on here swarming around and shit, but she got so much to say about people up on here. And if y'all entertain that, go ahead and half do it because I sometimes entertain her myself because I find her a fucking complete idiot and fucking delusional and a fucking perfect example of mental illness running rampant on the YouTube streets. Fuck
and
you.
and, and hopping up on panels with all this yelling and screaming,
Mhm.
having no fucking shame about this fucking big ass scam that she was out here trying to pull late last year. And
Mhm.
see, this is the problem that I have. Okay, everybody should have the chance at retribution, but this bitch ain't asking from none. This bitch sitting up here acting as she has done absolutely nothing when she was trying to scam individual people out of thousands on a motherfucking lie.
Yes, ma'am. She sure was. No shame. No shame. And this sense of entitlement that you have, Trish. You're a motherfucking lying ass bitch. Bitch, when I tell you that some of the shenanigans that you have done have been just such an embarrassment, but it is entertainment. It is a motherfucking YouTube, bitch. So, bitch, I was here for every day you got on that goddamn treadmill, walking with your big motherfucking titties hit you in the motherfucking head. You think you're a sexy bitch, do you really? You really do? You fucking ragged ass little fucking bitch. I was here for that goddamn fashion contest that you had with the motherfucking big ass motherfucking hats and your goddamn big ass wigs, bitch. I'm so sick of your ass. Your ass gonna be added to the list. If I ever meet you, bitch, I'm fucking your ass up on sight, okay? You are another goddamn liar that I fucking hate. Go ahead, Miss Ronnie.
Miss Toby, is that you?
Oh,
It's
Lord, Miss
me.
Tom.
It's me.
Okay,
Can you
these
hear
are.
me?
I hear you fine. These are the two people
Okay.
that were slated to be at the YouTube Street Awards. Unfortunately, Diddy is, under has other commitments, and it seems like Mayor Adams will as well. Hey, Miss Toby.
Child. Let me tell you something. I think she came up with the concept of having the mayor there because do you recall that she had a picture of the mayor when it looks like the mayor had attended like a community affair or something and she had photobombed the
Photobombed
picture.
the picture and acted as if she was an invited guest, and you can tell she had photobombed the picture because everybody was standing up there to take the picture, and this dumb bitch off to the side, inserting herself in this picture. Yes, I remember that.
Okay. So I think it was afterwards that's when she came up with the idea that oh he's gonna come to the well I'm gonna just say the fake ass award show. So I think that's when she came up with the idea.
I go to a lot. I go to a lot of events, and I was just at this bitch photobombed the picture, and wanted us to believe she. I'm just really tired at this point. I'm exhausted at all of these mentally delayed people who are presented in the beef sector, and all of this talking and lying and back and
At the
forth
event.
and bullshit. I'm just really exhausted. I mean, so we talk about plays in the beef sector. So it are people that listen. I you know Ness went live yesterday. A whole bunch of bullshit about Lemon and this and that and the other. But well, how come you haven't unmodded him? Lemon, is Ness still your mom? I'm just all of this motherfucking bullshit. It's all bullshit and plays.
Mm-hmm. So, and it's right in front of our face. It's not even anything hiding. But then when you call Trish out on this, she immediately says, I don't know what you're talking about. That is the classic example of a delusional ass bitch. So anyway,
And,
now
and
she's saying, go ahead.
are we gonna continue to let her tell everybody who saw that dude punch her in the mouth on live to say we're gonna continue to let her deny that ever happened by saying my husband never punched me in my mouth. Nobody said it was your husband. We said it was some nigga hit you in the mouth, and everybody saw it on live. So the way she gets around it is, my husband never did that. Nobody said it was your husband, bitch. We said it was some nigga. We don't know who the nigga was, but we know what we saw.
She's another one that says, my husband, my husband, my husband. Lovely Love does that. Who else does that? What's the other bitch that really do it? My husband. Oh my God, I can't
But
think of it.
TMO.
Who?
TMO.
But I think the only reason she say is her husband never did that because that's the only way she can feel like it's true. Nobody said it was your husband. We said some nigga pumped you in the mouth. So her saying my husband never did that makes it true in her head. She's a fucking psycho bitch.
So in
Well, I
other
was
words,
talking
you think,
about Lovely Love and Pizza Lady. They always my husband's. Whatever.
oh, I thought you was talking about the other one, the other
TMO.
one, you know. Yeah.
But at least we got somebody in the pictures and shit. And she do good cam up, but oh my God, that couple picture with her standing beside her husband. Oh my God.
So Ronnie Q, so in other words, when Trish says it wasn't my husband, you think that she's just playing semantics.
Exactly. That's exactly what she's doing. She's playing semantics because nobody said it was her husband. Somebody we saw the man do it, and nobody said, "Well, you saw your husband." No, we saw a man do it. So, yeah, that's all it is. It's bullshit. Hey,
So
Minnie.
can I ask you guys a question because y'all been in the sector longer than I have? Do you think that Trish is just trolling people, or do you think that she's just a liar?
I think she's just a liar.
Liar. Yeah, I agree. Just a liar.
Oh,
And
okay.
delusional. And I think what she's doing is she's incorporating some of these TV shows that she probably watches because that whole island thing is based off of the Survivor type of situation
No,
because of
I think it was more or less like a type of like Love Island situation,
Yeah,
yeah,
something
but
more
yeah,
like a vacation, not where you're gonna have to. Well,
or Bachelor in Paradise, those type of
yeah,
yeah.
islands.
Well, that's what I mean because I don't look at those shows. So yeah, we're
Oh,
on
well,
the
I
same
mean,
well,
boat.
well,
Yes, ma'am.
well, she did say that they were gonna be group sports and all this type of shit. Bitch,
She
ain't
did say
nobody
that
going.
too.
She
Uh-huh.
did say that. It's just a bunch of bullshit. I am
Mhm.
so tired of these bullshit and lies and like it's like lies is what's called content at this point in this sector, and a whole bunch of yelling and screaming and delusional bitches who you see are fucking crazy.
And
That's
the thing
it.
about her that I didn't like is because, like I said, I just happened to be going to other different sections and listening to her, and I noticed the places that she was going. She would go on here and do who's that other content that created that went over and told it, all the business over here. Like she's reporting the damn news and shit, and people were, watching her just to hear what's going on over here. I think maybe I'm just speaking to her, and then other people start doing it. They start venturing out, and then
Paulette, you mean Paulette?
oh, that's my girl. I well,
Oh no,
Y'all
I didn't know who you were talking about. I'm not trying to be
doing it
facetious.
too. But yeah,
I'm
yeah, we
not.
got.
I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be
I
facetious. I
know,
was
I
just
ain't
trying to
either.
see who you were
Tracy was
talking
doing
about.
it, and Paul, and what's the other like? Tracy's World was doing it. They was all going and telling all the business and all this stuff over here, just trying to make it seem like they were something over here and important. And then really nobody really gave a fuck, or they might have gave a fuck, but they were gaining supporters in different areas, and but they were not always being the truth. Now, but this big mouth Rona Barrett or whatever the fuck, Trish, she really was letting these people know that we were shit, and she was running this shit over here. She was the queen. She created the beef sector, and y'all need to listen to me and sub to
But
me.
but Miss V, some of us went over there and was fucking trolling her in the fucking chat, was telling her, hey, that she's a fucking liar and she don't run shit over here. How the fuck she run shit over here when there's only 20 people in her fucking chat? And she's a liar. I mean, yeah, we was going over there telling them that.
You're right. You're right. Mhm. So here we are with her right now, and so the date, the YouTube Street Awards has been changed again. It's supposed to be February the 9th, 2025. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know it. I didn't know it pushed back into 2025. This
Yeah.
annual event that she always give that has
Yeah.
never been given.
Yeah, February the 9th. The February the 9th, 2025 is the new date. She had a new flyer, a new commercial thing, the infomercial kind of thing. Woo, yeah, this
What?
event. Say yes, girl.
But see,
Yeah.
what is so crazy is I've been in the sector for like, maybe 4.5 5 years. The whole time I've been here, she's been talking about she's gonna have no wars and haven't had it.
Mhm.
But she keeps moving it
Well,
back, but she put out an emergency
Damn, I've been
ad.
here.
Yeah,
I've been here too
300
motherfucking long.
300 tickets
Jesus.
need to be sold by October the 1st. And if this is not going to occur, then she's going to have to change it again. So that may be, if she doesn't get the 300 tickets sold by October the 1st for the date that she said for February the 9th, 2025, she
No,
may have to change
October the
it again.
first. October the 1st is right around the corner.
So
okay.
I don't know if she's gotten her 300 goals, so we might not have it February the 9th, 2025. It may be pushed
Child,
back. That's
please.
yeah, right.
February 2020 never. That's what it's
Okay.
gonna be. February
So,
2020 never. The
so at
fuck?
So at what point do she understand that there's no interest in this dumb shit that she's talking? At what point is it canceled? At what point do you hold it at somewhere where you actually can afford without 300 people committing? You know, like the only one that you really held in your motherfucking basement, bitch. The you guys don't remember the one that she held in her basement with
Yeah,
all the bad music and the dancing around and the
I
uh
remember.
fucking wall decor almost touching the ceiling and all of
Right.
this. Y'all don't remember that?
I
Never?
do remember that. And Miss Q, that is one of my pet peeves. I hate when people hang pictures all the way up to the ceiling. I'm like, really? You gotta balance it out. Oh my God.
You shouldn't have to lift your head to look at a picture on the wall, artwork on the wall,
No.
decor on the wall. Is supposed to be average eye level to the
Exactly.
average person. It's just crazy. That
That
shit was.
annoys me
Oh,
so
that
much. When I
annoys
go to
me.
people's houses, they're like, oh, like, they have a little money and stuff like that. And I go to be like, why is that picture up? I don't say that. I just look, I'm like, you really don't know.
And you're tall, and you're
And
tall,
I'm
and
tall, right?
that obviously annoys me because that's one of the first things. Why is that shit all the way up there? Okay, anyway, I
Anyway,
digress.
right. Anyway. Oh, Lord. Lord Jesus.
Okay,
Yes, I think
so
it's ironic that when she first came out here, she was having a prison and helping to get a prison built, and now the people that she hold on, the people that she's speaking about, definitely Diddy needs to be in a prison. So
okay. Speaking of which, let me end my
oh
poll.
Lord,
I did have a poll about the prison. Would Diddy and Mayor Adams do time in Trish's prison? Uh, the number one response was Trish may be there next. 41%. 39% says yes, they will spend time in Trish's prison. 18% says no, because Trish ain't got no prison. Okay. So thank you guys for taking the poll. I appreciate that. Okay. So you
Monica,
know,
I'll be back. Monica, I'll be back. I'm going to take the trash out.
all right.
Miss
So
Toby, are we going to get to see the puppy just a little glimpse of it one day? I mean, I'm just curious because I want it.
Yeah, once we go, well, Monica, you seen the doggy. Um, yeah. I'm trying to wait for him to go to the groomers.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
how- you, you know how I am. I'm real picky about stuff. But she's in the
You
doggy. She saw the doggy.
Yes,
he
you
is
are.
Okay.
so cute. Yeah, I saw him playing with Tiana in the backyard. He is so cute. He is so, and they get along just like, they just like get along like you think they've been together for a long time, the way they were getting along. So
Well, I may drive up with my baby. I might do that, Miss, because I want your puppy to meet my puppy too. Maybe I'll take y'all out to lunch or something. I'm just saying.
who you talking to, Miss Toby?
Yeah, I'm telling Miss Toby I wanted to meet my puppy to meet her puppy. I'm just saying.
He's crazy. He's crazy. Yeah, they're gonna tear that puppy up. So a views of you. I have not seen. I tried to watch Nest last night. Did you try to watch Nest last night?
I can't watch her because I don't know why anybody is so infatuated and taking pictures when they're driving and sitting in the chair with these goddamn 95 inches thighs and stuff in her crotch and poor makeup. I can't watch her. So what's she doing now? I can't. Miss Toby, I mean Miss Ronnie Q on mute. No, I have not watched her. Miss Toby on mute. They don't left me on mute. No, I
Oh, I,
can't watch
I was
her.
talking. I was talking. I didn't realize I was on mute. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Now, oh, girl. Uh, I got there late. I got there late, and so I was unable to red ball it. So she had it blocked, so you couldn't red ball it. And then I was like, well, fuck it. I wait till this shit is over, and then I'll go back. But then she put it on a membership tier, so it is lost as far as I'm concerned. I refuse. There was a whole lot of I'm mad at Lemon and I'm done with Lemon and well no I'm really not mad. A whole lot of back and forth double talk bullshit. It was just like ugh, so tiring. So tiring.
Yeah.
The little section that I saw of it. So
She got shorts now. I did see a short where she was sitting in some restaurant with some food or something, and of course she's sitting in the chair, so we got to see these big ass motherfucking thighs and the crotch picture, and her sitting there looking like the Cheshire cat in a goddamn tree, grinning, girl. So she looked like Herman. Her face is trying to morph into a Herman the Munster square kind of head, kind of shape. I don't know.
did I read this right? Is the mayor missing? No, the mayor is not missing. The mayor has been indicted. The indictment will be the New York City mayor has been indicted. The indictment will be most likely opened on today. That is just a gag picture. So he is supposed to turn himself in sometime next week. The top cop will now be either showing up, not showing up in precincts to boost morale, but in his New York City police caps and all of this shit. So if you want to dress up as a police officer, maybe he can dress up in this manner, or he just may come in his regular street clothes. Yeah, we are well aware that. 1 criminal who has been attached to the mayor is the bling pastor, who always touted his friendship with the mayor, who walked around stealing money from people in gaudy suits and gaudy jewelry, who is now in prison garb. So we're waiting to see what happened. We also know that, and the whole reason that I bought him up is because uh, Trish is doing this alleged YouTube award, and she first said Diddy was going to be her special guest, and shortly thereafter, a day or two thereafter, it was found out that Diddy was in legal trouble and may, in fact, be in jail, which it wound up that he is in jail. So instead of after that happened and Trish was busted on that Diddy ain't gonna be nowhere, and then she turned and said that no, well, Mayor Adams is going to be her special guest, and at that point, Mayor Adams, chief financial chief 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 the woman who was in charge of his campaign, her house had already been raided by the FBI about illegal money that had been funneled to his campaign from Turkey. And now they're talking about Turkey, Iran, and another country had been funneling money to him. So that is the to let you understand what this whole thing is about. It was about Trish getting mad because I was slamming down the lies that she was saying about Diddy and Eric Adams being special guests at this award show that she was peddling out to the beef sector, the Mo 3 sector, and whatever sector she could go to spend upwards of $400 for tickets to this alleged show, touting these people as her special guests, only to find out she's just a major scammer, and yelled and screamed and called names when she was busted in real time about these people who she set up to allegedly be her special guest. So it seems like birds of a feather actually do flock together. Whole scamming ass bitch. Okay.
You know what? Maybe she had the foresight 4 or 5 years ago to have this vision to create this prison. She might be the oracle. She may be the goddamn oracle on this motherfucker. Olivia, give goddamn Trish her title, you raggedy bitch. She already came up with the vision to have a damn prison in New York. She already created this shit. What you create? Nothing but a ragged ass motherfucking pork chop sandwich, you ugly bitch.
Nothing but some loose bowels. That's the only thing that bitch is creating. That's the only thing she see in her future. Some loose bowels smelling like pork.
Trish created this, and now she's Trish for president. Vice President Harris, you need to move over, girl. Trish is the one.
Child.
Child,
Something told me not to log on to this shit today. Spicy dicey. I had to do it as soon as I found out that goddamn Eric Adams had been indicted yesterday. I was like, number 2, god damn it. I set up my live. I was like, god damn it, that Trish is the motherfucking schlep rock of the motherfucking beef sector. That motherfucking wowsy woo-wooed on Diddy and motherfucking Eric Adams. Talking about they gonna be at the YouTube Street Awards. Them niggas said I'd rather go to jail than to go to some shit with this scamming ass bitch.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna drop down Miss Ronnie Q, and I'm gonna go get my coffee. And then if you're still up, I'll come on back up on here. Okay.
Okay, spicy. I'm up, spicy. Okay, abuse. Okay, so yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, because I had talked about this shit last year when she was coming up with this crazy ass shit that she was talking. Hey, Cruiser. award show, or jail. They said I'd rather go to jail. Give me the work. Give me the worst federal jail in New York City, as opposed to jail. JALE. Of course, Cruiser. JALE.
Not
Okay.
J, not JALE.
hmm
Miss Pam, you didn't drop down. You still on the screen.
Let me drop her down. Hold on 1 second. Go on and talk, Toby. I gotta go get my phone. My alarm's going off.
Oh, okay. Let me look at the
What do
chat
you want
and
to
see if
add?
any.
What do you want to add?
Oh, nothing much. I'll wait till you come back. Let me look at the chat and see. I forgot which was good. Spicy, yeah, that's what I was asking. I was like, is she trolling or is she a liar? So you think that she's just a liar and she's not trolling, Spicy Dicey? Because if she just lying like that, what's wrong with her? You have a good day too, Angela. T White. Oh, damn, Spicy said
Miss
no.
Toby,
The bitch is a liar. Okay. When
yeah,
you say bitch, I say bitch.
I just think
Huh?
she's a liar.
Yeah.
BJ thinks it's both. Good
A
morning,
liar
BJ.
and
A
Miss
liar
Cooper
and
said,
mental.
Lord Jesus. She gonna cuss us out today. Rest assured.
I don't care. Yeah, I have no. I don't care.
Ronnie Q always
Trish,
getting me in trouble. I'm the nice one. I'm the nice one, y'all, out of Ronnie Q and Miss B. I'm the nice one.
but she was all over the place with that craziness. She sound loony. And she lives in New York City and she was not aware of any of this thing at the point she's saying, oh, Mayor Adams is going. And I got on the link. I was like, Mayor Adams will probably be in jail by the time you and lo and behold. And she called me all kinds of this, that, and the other. What you got to say now, Trish? Trish, what you have to say now? You're
If you're in the
embarrassed.
bushes, hit the link.
You're,
Hit the
you're,
link
em-
if you're in the bushes.
you're embarrassed, but you can't embarrass me. You're an embarrassment. But you're so stupid that you don't even have the good sense to be embarrassed. Ugh, I'm telling you. Cut the shit, Miss
Hey,
Toby.
hey, I hear the doggies. Cause I was trying to rush out and beat the trash man, but luckily they didn't get here. You know they only pick up our trash once a week. That is ridiculous. The city of Baltimore should be ashamed of themselves.
Once a week.
Once a fucking week, and then every other Tuesday for recycle. They don't make no motherfucking sense.
Okay, now Cruiser said when you keep up with a lie and you don't realize folks know and you argue to convince folks of the ridiculous lie, it's a mental issue. Well, that is exactly what it is, a mental issue. She don't know how and when to stop. I harass her.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, that's all that's really all I have. I'm just I just had to talk about that. And any last words?
No, I was like, I watched a little bit of Nest Live, and of course, because you know how you wake up in the middle of the night in the bathroom break and you do live and they were still live. And then when I woke up this morning, she put it on membership. I'm not getting no membership just to listen to the rest of that. I hate when they do that.
Yeah, it's like nah, I'm not that's the same thing I said. Miss Cruiser is in the back. Okay,
Okay.
hold on. Let me put up a banner. Uh,
that is hit. So we'll watch that. There's no
Cruiser.
guarantee.
Yes, it's me.
Okay,
Look at that.
what's up,
Hey
Cruiser?
y'all. Your girl, I love your stuff. Shout out to Palm Reader. Listen, so and I wasn't being. I know I'm normally petty and shady and messy and all that, but I was being serious. That you know, when a lie feels that good that you don't mind people looking at you strange because you telling this, this ridiculous thing that everybody knows is a lie, but you're gonna even argue and say it's not a lie. There's something about that lie that comforts. comforts or give the person a certain high, and that's why I say it's a mental. It has to be thrown into some type of mental disorder. So that's crazy. Remember she said she was building a prison,
Buying one, yes.
buying
Yeah.
a prison. Yeah,
Mhm.
buying a prison so that she can control. I think she was acting like she was going to control how many black men went in or something. I don't know. These ridiculous things, and probably these are things that she have in her mind and fantasize about. But instead of going out there and making it work, she just lie about it. It's weird. I had a cousin like that once. It was odd.
And instead of thinking that buying a prison would ebb the flow of black people going into prison, why wouldn't she buy into, say she's buying into some job skill program or something like that to ebb the flow of black people going into prison? She's
Right.
stupid.
Or some type of program, some type of a program where they can get some legal assistance to come through, or something. Yeah, yes, yeah, something like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Jobs, yeah, to buy that rather, because prisons makes its money. It takes care of itself and makes its money off getting people to come in there.
That's the whole point of having a
hmm
prison.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
but yeah, it's I laugh at it here on YouTube sometimes, but then sometimes it's like I wonder if people realize that that's something wrong. It got to the point where it got so out of control with him that he would just knew it, and he just couldn't stop himself.
Your cousin?
He could not stop himself.
I
I mean, it's funny now, but it's kind of sad when you think about it.
I know, but I know.
Like that just happened off the dome. Like you just walking along, boom, a line just come out your mouth, man. It's like, whoa. Get help for that. Get help.
So did he? Okay, so not now. Did he ever get help, or he just that's how he went through life?
I don't see him as much now. He got mad at the family and started moving around. Last I heard, he lived up in Richmond. He might be back in South Carolina, so we don't see him as much anymore. But even people like, they would say, such and such your uncle. That's your uncle. Be like, yeah, huh?
But you said, Miss Cruz, what you
My cousin, I bet. My cousin.
Miss Cruz, your cousin, Miss Cruz. Let me ask you, we use this word so much, but would you consider him being a narcissistic?
Yeah, somewhat. It started out. It started out with him. To me, it was things that he wanted to do. Like one time, he went to Job Corps, and so y'all know he old, and he told us he was in the military, but we couldn't find out he was at Job Corps.
I knew you was gonna say he said he was in the military.
Yeah, that was like, huh? Yeah,
Job Corps and the military are two totally different things. Oh my god,
honey, and had the outfit like we could, and that was the thing was so ridiculous. We're looking at the uniform, we know, and we got y'all already know it's lots of people in my family. We're looking at the uniform like, shit, man, spell it. It look like that ain't, and whatever. It was just OD, but it was things that I felt like he maybe wanted to do. And that's kind of how I guess the habit started. It just became habitual for him.
Oh, I just can't stand it. I really can't stand it.
And then he got mad at the family because he, felt like we didn't support him and stuff. And then he just one day moved. Nobody knew who he was. And then we found out he was in Richmond. And then recently somebody told me that he was in South Carolina. So I don't know.
So, okay. So now.
Dicey, don't laugh at my family.
She said the family shame. Did you see that? The family shame. Okay.
Now, let me tell you something. I love my cousins. I go up for him. I hate people, love my family, no matter what.
You got a call, Miss Cruiser?
See my phone ring, but I'm back. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we heard you. You love your family no matter what. I mean, the truth is the truth. But
we all got a crazy person in our family, though.
As long as he's out of North Carolina. She does twice as here. Now, Miss Cruiser, Mr. Susan, but so with this YouTube thing, and you know how she gets up on panels with all this yelling and screaming, I think that she really needs to feel important. So uh, the lies and all of this stuff, trying to belittle people, trying to always 501c3 and all of this. I'm a businesswoman. I think that that is a part of something that soothes her as well.
It
Because
suits her. You know, it's goals that she probably have that she wants to do, and sometimes you got to just work a little bit harder at it to get her done, or sometimes you just got to say, you know what, I ain't gonna pass the bar. I guess I ain't gonna be no attorney. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using it as an example of something I know of somebody who was trying and trying and trying and trying and ain't passed that far. You know, sometimes you gotta be like, you know what? I ain't gonna run around and say I'm an attorney. I'm just say, you know what? It ain't happening for me. But but you're right. It's soothing. For some
mhm.
people, it's just soothing.
I could be a good, what is it, a clerk or something like that. What is it before
A paralegal,
Paralegal, you
a
paralegal?
know,
Yeah,
paralegal.
paralegal.
there's
I'm a
some places that let you practice without it, but it's yeah, you work around it instead of just saying, um, I'm just saying, I got distracted by Mike Lewis. I'm a put it on my community wall, Mike. Because somebody was complaining, talking about Mike. I don't like when you get on the panel because people gonna ask you about flying or a cruise.
okay. So Miss Cruiser, don't talk about my family, and I thought she was talking about my cousin Roscoe. She got a cousin just like him.
Two bars, you got one too. You got one too. I remember one time I potentially almost got into some trouble, and he gave me the story to tell. And he said, look, tell it so much to it's committed to memory, and you gonna tell it well, because you gonna think it's true. And I was thinking in my mind, I ain't doing that because that never worked. That never worked for you.
Oh, it's like, don't give me no advice, you got to give me some advice at work. I ain't seen no
Right.
work for you.
You'll never tell it so well that none of us think it's true. Bless his heart. Let me stop talking about him. I sure do miss him. I'm gonna try to find him again today.
All
I
right.
don't miss I
Well,
don't miss his stories. I'm just saying I love my family.
you just got to reach out and let them know you thinking about them. I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah. I'm gonna try to send him some type of message or something to let him know. He'll pop up every now and then, but you know. hmm
Hello. Hello. Thank you all for coming in. No, Regina M. I did not talk about Diddy and his sister. I didn't hear anything about Diddy and his sister. Did you guys hear anything about Diddy and his sister?
No, I was about to ask Virginia, can she put it in the chat? Because I didn't know
Yeah.
Diddy had a sister. I didn't
Yeah,
even know he
I
had a
was like,
sister.
did he have a sister? Like it must. I didn't even know that either. And they're saying
I
that
thought he was the only child.
they are saying that that Janice is not. I heard one person report that allegedly Janice Combs is not his real mother. Is actually she's actually his aunt, because you know his father was unalived in a car. He was a hustler and he was unalived in a car, and they're this person is alleging that the mother was in the car and was unalived at the same time as the father, and Janice Combs is his aunt. So could the sister actually be his cousin and Janice Combs' real daughter? I don't know. Okay, put it in the chat. Did she put it in the chat? No, she didn't put it in the chat. My God.
This this Diddy case is drawing in people who ain't even interested. Because before I wasn't interested, and now I'm looking at it like, huh? What's going on with old Diddy? Because the church folks
Now
being
you
pulled in, and the mayor. Now, is this thing with the mayor? Is he in trouble because of Diddy, or is he in trouble because of Whitehead? Who? Because I heard they were not really telling what he's indicted for. That's the
they
last thing.
well they are asserting that they were investigating him about money that he was getting from Iran, Georgia, China, funneled through his campaign. So they are going to open the indictment today, allegedly. Okay, Ronnie Q. Yes, Diddy has a sister, and she is 2 years younger. She was 4 months old when dad was murked. Okay, well, what about the sister though? What about is that all you're saying? Did I hear about the sister that one exists?
Mm.
So maybe that's the story that he actually has a sister. Yes, from Turkey. That's didn't I say Turkey? It's from Turkey, Iran, and China, and another country as well.
Mm.
So they're supposed to open them. We'll find out today, allegedly. Now they're giving him until next week to turn himself in as well. So are they going to hold him? I think they. I don't think they're going to hold him because they're going to act like we assume that he doesn't have money to flee.
Mm.
Okay, I'll wait, Regina.
Is Mace
Mm.
saying anything?
Who?
Mace. Y'all remember Mace kept saying Diddy owe him some money. He a pastor now.
I haven't.
He really hasn't really said too much because I know that he has a podcast with Cameron, and they have a podcast and they talk a little bit about it, but they really didn't get into the details. But he will always say that Diddy owe him money and he want his money.
I think that I think it's possible that Mace cannot say anything because I think that Mace may be a witness. You know, he has said some ominous things, but he hasn't really came out and just laid it on the table. He gives these knowing looks when people ask him questions, and he, you know, just skirt around them. So I think we're going to be surprised at who they have on the witness list and all of this stuff. So
Mm.
we are aware that they said that he had a lot of dirt on politicians as well. So I'm also wondering if Eric Adams was one of them.
So there's nobody untouched. Not politicians, not the church preachers, not the
Mhm.
rappers, not the actors and the actresses. No, everybody. Lottie Dottie, everybody. Did everybody gonna do this time? You know that joke, I can't do this time by myself. So
Now
everybody
listen,
come in.
Yeah,
now
because
listen,
you have to take in consideration, Cruiser, that Diddy has walked in all walks of life within not only within Hollywood, but within the politics, within business and everything. He has a lot of connections. And I am not even talking about within the music. You know what I'm saying? So I believe he has dirt on several people, not only music people, but politicians, business people,
oh,
billionaires. I think he knows some
and
dirt.
somebody just used the initials that something about there may be dirt on TP, a big billionaire.
What? I hope
Yeah,
not.
okay. Now,
Oh,
truth and reason,
child.
truth and reason, I didn't hear about this, and I saw something about Steve Harvey and possibly being arrested, but he left the country the same day Diddy was arrested, allegedly. I did not hear anything about that. I'm gonna look into that. Also, they're saying, did you see yesterday that they are alleging that J Lo filed for divorce from Jay Z, and allegedly
No,
she has.
Beyonce. You
Yeah,
mean
did I
Beyonce,
say?
not J. You said J Law.
Oh, Beyonce filed from allegedly filed from for divorce. I didn't even read the stories. I just saw these headlines. I didn't. I wasn't even interested enough to open up the story. So you guys may want to check those stories out, and we can come back and discuss them. I just saw these headlines that allegedly Beyonce had filed for divorce yesterday, and that Jay Z hasn't been seen in a minute. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I didn't open the stories. That's all I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I
I
want to
heard.
hear
Yeah, I
Dylan.
heard allegedly. I heard allegedly that he had hired a divorce attorney last week, and he also hired a defense attorney. That's what they said allegedly.
Oh, I didn't hear. I okay. So thank you for that, Miss Toby. So it's gonna be interesting, Miss Cruiser. You see, it's all over the place.
Yeah, yeah. I saw somebody said swallowed up. We know
Uh-huh.
who that is.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's so yeah, it's gonna. It was one of the things I said. Well, I ain't gonna be watching no Diddy. I don't know nothing about no Diddy other than he can't dance. But it looks like it's probably gonna draw me in a little bit too, because if they start bringing in the church folks, I'm gonna have to go on over there to Miss Cruiser too and talk about it.
You gonna have to talk about it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I also saw a clip of Clive Davis. Clive Davis is so fat that he can be okay. And let me share this
What?
with you. Okay.
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh, let me
Hold
see the
on.
picture. I know he
Hold on.
gained weight.
Okay, I'm queuing it up right now.
Okay.
Okay, let me queue it up. And I want you to see what he does. Okay, here we go. Let me share this with you. Um, let me remove this comment. Uh, I'm using this as part of news reporting. I hope I can use this. Let me under the copyright uh, under the Copyright Act of 1976. I'm using this as part of news reporting and educating. So Clyde Davis went out to dinner, and here's what we got. Where is it? Okay, I got it. So Clyde Davis went out to dinner, and they asked him about Diddy, and I want you to see his reaction. Okay, here we go.
People are curious about the status of P. Diddy.
Status of what?
P. Diddy. Diddy.
Status or what? Now he tell his young boyfriend. I can hear him. I can hear him. You heard exactly what he said, Clive. Clive acting like he can't hear now.
What do you make of that situation? No comment from Clyde
Now,
Davis.
now, did you see the dog walking into the restaurant too? Did you see the dog walking into the restaurant too? Now I love
From
my
Clyde Davis
dog, but
on P. Diddy.
I don't think they're gonna let my
No comment.
dog walk into the restaurant. You see the
In
dog
Virginia,
walking
they
into the
will. They allow dogs in restaurants in certain restaurants in Virginia.
oh, do they have to be not even support dogs, actual
Mm-mm, I had staggered into the Waffle House one morning when I was up there partying, and one morning tried to get me some breakfast, and I happened to look over, and this woman had her dog right there, and I said, "What the world?" Asked somebody about it. They were like, "Yeah, here in certain restaurants they let them on in here." I
get
said,
out of
"Ooh."
here. So Clyde Davis said, huh? What do you say? What did you say? Clyde Davis act like he didn't hear anything to that. So the man waited until he was leaving. So let's see if he can hear after his belly got full. So let's see what Clyde had to say now.
Mr. Davis, you're a major influence on the career of P. Diddy. Have you spoken to him since the federal raid?
I can't answer you. I got to lean over. Somebody want a picture. Somebody asking me for a selfie. I can't answer you. What you say? Huh? Huh?
Have you spoken to Sean Combs? Any comment, Mr. Davis? Any comments about Diddy? He credits you as one of his mentors.
Dog just as fat as him. Okay, so Clyde Davis has no comment. Did y'all see that? Had y'all seen that?
No, that's the first time I saw it
Yeah, I
because I
hadn't seen
haven't
it.
seen
And what you
him.
mean, his little young boyfriend?
That's his that's his partner.
Oh, I didn't
Um
even know he was gay. Okay.
Girl, hush.
I don't
I
follow.
mean, is it?
I don't follow celebrity news. When I tell you I don't follow celebrity news, none at all. I don't. I mean, the most I get of celebrity news is when y'all bring it up in the beef segment. Half the time I don't know who y'all talking about.
Now
What? So is he
he-
out? Did he come out, Ronnie? Too?
Yeah, he came out maybe the years sometime after Whitney Houston, and I don't know. I know it's been over 10 years now that he finally came out. But everybody, he claimed to be bisexual. Yes, he did, and that he has this young boy toy. He came out bi a few years ago. Yeah, I know it was after Whitney Houston. Okay.
Well, let me tell. I never thought he. I always thought that he wasn't shit. But let me tell you, when I really knew he wasn't shit. The night that Whitney died, he still wanted to have the party downstairs at the Beverly Hills hotel, and she was upstairs dead.
He still did have the party, not wanted. He
Yeah,
did.
he still did have the party, and Whitney was upstairs dead. And tried to say, "Oh, Whitney wanted us. She would want us to keep going on with the party." And Shaka Khan said she ain't fucking go because she said she thought it was disgusting, and she couldn't believe that people still showed up. And she said Whitney wouldn't want no shit like that, and she didn't show up. And Shaka
Did
Khan
you
said
say
the nerve of
upstairs?
him.
She was up. Was they,
She was
She
still
was
in her.
upstairs.
she was still in the
She was
house.
still upstairs.
No,
And
no, no, no,
Had Ray J just left?
no.
I'm teasing. I shouldn't have said that.
She was still in the hotel room. She was staying at the hotel, so she died
Yeah.
at the hotel. His party was supposed to be at the hotel in downstairs, and he did not cancel it as they were still upstairs doing the crime scene and recovering the body. That takes hours. So that's why people were so insulted that he still had the party at its regularly scheduled time.
hmm While she was upstairs dead, and her body was still upstairs. As guests was coming and showing up and shit to the party, dressed to their finest, and she's upstairs dead, and you having a party.
I did not
But you
know that.
loved her. But you
Look
loved
at
her.
look at
But you loved her.
Yaya said Clyde may not.
He loved the money she made for him.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know, I know.
Now Yaya said Clyde may not have been able to hear. He may have baby oil in his ears. That's a good one.
Well, now what was all this baby oil for? I mean, what I know they found baby oil. What is all this? What's the baby oil?
Yeah, so nobody would have to bring the lube. That was lube cruiser, baby oil and lube. The baby oil was just in case you didn't bring the lube.
But you know what's so funny is all that baby. I didn't hear anything about a whole bunch of condoms.
No, you ain't hear nothing about a whole bunch of condom. You heard about 1,000 bottles of baby oil, but you ain't hear a dang on word about a condom. And let's be clear. I had just shared with a couple of people an article that I had run upon by Rolling Stones. Craig Mack was his first major artist. Don't that here comes the brand new flavor in your ear. That was his first big
Yeah,
artist.
that was
They
yeah, that was his
they
first
said
order.
they said he died from complications from a heart problem. He died from complications of AIDS. The Rolling Stones just came out with a article about this, and he was also trying to get Craig Mack in to get under some type of contract where he would be making music, producing music for him, and he would not be paying him. So, and I'm like, who expects somebody to make music for them and they not pay you unless they blackmailing you right before his death? So Diddy never liked to pay nobody, and that's one of the things that is his karma. So he's gonna pay for everything that he did to people, in my
But the
opinion.
rumors, but the rumors was that at the time of Biggie being unalive, they said the rumors was that he was going to leave Diddy and he was going to do get his own record company. And I think they said allegedly Diddy had found out about that.
Yeah, I think that they were also saying that him and Tupac was talking about teaming up together and doing their own thing together. So he definitely didn't like that.
Mm.
So he like that Hernandez boy. Not I don't know what the guy named. That played football. That just run around. Come to find out, he was running around killing folks.
Eric.
Oh,
Unalive.
oh,
Yeah.
they have a series about him on FX is on now. It's really
But
good.
FX, and you can watch it on Hulu. Was it? Where can you stream
Yeah,
it
you can
on?
watch it on Hulu. Yeah, I watched 2 episodes, so I have to catch up because I've been watching so many documentaries lately. I finished the Menendez show. That was pretty good. The Menendez brothers.
Well, there's gonna be a documentary on Diddy. Just give it a little time.
Oh no,
Mm-hmm.
50 Cent announced it. He's working on it, and Netflix is picking it up.
I hope so. Now, see, that's gonna be good. Now, it may be
And you know,
good.
and 50 don't like Diddy.
Mm-hmm. And it may be good. That's why it may be good. Mm-hmm. And because Netflix is picking up, and 50 does do some good stuff about um, he does some good work. I must say. A view is a view. That's you.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna sit right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Morning,
So
Julie.
Hey, baby, how you
Uh-huh.
doing, cruiser?
So this is gonna be interesting, but I know they're not gonna broadcast Diddy's trial though, because usually they don't really broadcast federal trials like that.
no,
I
it's not going
mean,
to be broadcast. I'm sure.
but mm, I wonder
Dear
who's
New
gonna be
York,
on witness.
please do not send Diddy here like y'all did R. Kelly.
That's
Oh,
where
they, oh, they,
Kelly is.
Huh?
That's where he's there.
Yeah, R. Kelly up here at Butler,
Oh,
right
I
up the
didn't know.
street. Yeah,
oh,
they sent them here. They do that.
oh.
They send certain federal certain people here. I don't. Is Butler federal? I don't know. They send certain folks here. I don't know why they do that.
And what
Like
kind
Yeah,
of?
you know.
yeah, yeah, they usually do that too. Like, say for instance, you could be like charged here in Baltimore, whatever. That ass is might ship your ass over to Nebraska somewhere far, far away. That it's gonna be so difficult for your family to go visit you, child.
Family? Yeah, you just may as well say goodbye to your uh family. Now, what type of reputation does Butler has as a facility?
No,
Cruiser.
I don't
Nobody,
know. I used to
I
think it
don't
was.
think,
I used to think it was
I don't
like
think,
mental health or something.
but nobody cares. I don't think that's in New York though, right? The YSL case, that's in Georgia, right? Where's that being held at? In Georgia?
That's a state case. That's in Georgia.
Oh, that's a state
Hmm.
case. Okay. All right.
Hmm.
If that's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if it's a state case, that's probably why it could be televised. But federal cases usually don't be televised like that. But yeah. So, all right. Well, let me get down, y'all, and let me start my day because it's finally stopped raining. It's been raining cats and dogs here. I don't know where y'all live at. It hasn't been raining, but it's been raining for the past 2 days here.
It's
Horrible
supposed to
rain.
be it's supposed to be a what you call it, a hurricane. So maybe maybe it's coming up the coast. I'm not sure. I haven't been pathing it. So
Yeah, it's
Helene.
been storming and dark here since Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday night it was lightning and thunder and just nasty. And it's dark right now here because of Helen.
Helena.
Lena.
Helena. Is
Helena.
it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay, I
Helena.
thought it was okay. It's Helena because I was thinking, why are people saying Helen? It's got an E. It's Helene. And my hard head mama still headed her and them golden girls still traveling, child. Them golden girls, they still on the road. I said, okay, y'all do what you gonna do. I ain't going this time.
Where they at? On a cruise?
Headed to the beach. You know, I went on the cruise with them the last time they went on the
Uh,
cruise. They wore me out. I was tired. But this time they headed to the beach. I said, okay, y'all go ahead.
Oh,
I'm be
Miss
at the house.
Miss Queen, I got to tell you with your messy stuff. I heard you on Lemons trying to talk Lemon into going to Tracy's cruise.
I'm gonna open my change purse. I want Lemon to go on that cruise. I'm gonna open up my change purse for him to get there. Y'all know I did that with Dovey. That's why my name changed. I had to Dovey got on that cruise. I had to send her money and change my name. I said, Dover,
Mm.
you ain't going on no cruise. You go on the cruise, I'm gonna change my name from Miss Cruise. I was talking all kinds of trash. I had to eat
But
crow.
but you think he can handle it? Because when I heard him in the bushes, like when I was in the bushes, when he said 5 days, and I'm like, can he handle it? Because he act like he really couldn't handle a weekend in Vegas. So is he going to
Well,
be able to
that
handle?
was not organized, and the cruise takes care of you. It takes care of itself, so he'll
Yeah.
be fine. He gonna be drunk as Cooler Brown the whole time, especially if he get that drink package. He gonna be drunk as Cooler Brown, but he'll be fine.
Okay. Well, yeah. But I think
No
if he goes,
balconies for him though. We gonna just get him an
yeah,
inside room. We don't want him out there drunk.
I was
I
just
think
about to say that. I was just about to say the biggest fear is that his ass will fall overboard because he could be so drunk.
No, we're gonna get
well,
him.
yeah.
We're just gonna get him a porthole. And just make sure he just have a porthole only, and then the most he can do is fall in that room and fall asleep.
Well, then, yeah, I think he should go. So is Lolo going then?
Hey, Corio,
I think Lolo should absolutely. I
you
think they need a do over.
you offered him and Lolo a little change, so
A
I'm
little
gonna
change from a
remind
change
you.
first.
Okay, thank you. So
Hmm.
yeah, you did.
And you know me, before I send that change, I got to see you walk across that gangway. I'm gonna need to see you. You ain't gonna be fooling me. I'm seeing your money, talking about you ain't going, and then I'm gonna need you to see you there. And I ain't saying how much. I ain't giving no amount. I seen you change. I told Sheffy the same thing. I had told her I sent Sheffy her money. She ended up in, and I've told Sheffy before that whole let's go out to eat gate. I said you go to Vegas. I open up my change first, send you a little something. I did it. You know.
Okay,
That was
the
nice
name
to
of
do.
the name of the hurricane is Helene. No A on the end. Helene. So you were
Oh,
close.
okay. Mhm. Well, it was nice
So
talking to you, ladies. I'm about to drop down and get my day started. I'll see y'all in the streets. Miss
all
Cruiser,
right.
Miss Cruiser, don't be acting up, honey, because you've been cutting up.
This morning I woke up in a mood. I'm in a better mood now, but I woke up in a mood and I tried to start some stuff with Mr. Beasley, but he wasn't going. He was like,
What?
he said, I ain't messing
What?
with you this morning.
I am
Where,
shocked.
where was you trying to stop that with Beasley at?
Y'all know I have my two gadgets going, so I be a couple of everywhere in the morning, and I saw him over there at YTC. I said I ain't have nothing. I ain't really have nothing. I said leave my state alone, Mr. Beasley. He was like what? Because he said something about swamp gutter or whatever. And he said, look, I ain't talking to you this morning. I said, oh, he ain't going. He's like no. Mm-mm. No, Mr. Beasley a little older. He probably said, I hear that menopause on you this morning. That you will not be making me your victim. I will not be your
Oh,
menopause victim this morning.
Okay, because
I I am
you've been
shocked.
cutting up all week though. I mean, I've been thoroughly entertained though. I've been entertained. Ain't no lie about that.
Yeah, it's always good to see Cruiser going at it with people. It's so you don't expect it, and then she's going in.
What's funny, Ronnie Q, is that you was the first person that knew that I went in like that. You caught me. But you held it
That
to
was
yourself. You ain't come out here and say, y'all don't know it like I know.
that was
I knew it,
so
but I never said anything.
funny.
You did too,
No,
you.
I was through. I was like, wait a minute, what? Wait a minute. You was hot, and you was like, I'm right here, right here. Where you at? Where you at? I was
Ronnie
like,
Q, she pulled that goddamn church hat off and threw it on the floor and just went to.
When I
I was
tell
like,
you that usually William McRae is everywhere with that camera out, when I tell you he disappeared that weekend, he was nowhere to be found.
Oh my! I
Nowhere.
remember that, Miss Cruiser. Oh my God,
He
I
was.
remember.
I ain't never seen nobody with all that mouth high, and I didn't even tell him I was coming to Atlanta. But it got around quick. That boy, he was talking. I don't have no time to be messing with this stuff.
mm-hmm.
But you be everywhere on camera. You everywhere you go, you got the camera on. You got the camera on. Nowhere. And this is the funny thing. I took my kids with
Wow.
me, but I sent them over in Buckhead, and I was staying in
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta. So they didn't know what Mama was doing. Cause they was
right.
grown, but still they didn't even know what Mama was doing. How about they seen? And they didn't even know that me and William was into it. How about they seen him at the mall? What
Was he
just came
Mm-mm.
on?
dressed up? Was he dressed like a clown like he always was when they saw him in
And
the
they
mall?
said, "Mama, you know that man you be talking at and stuff. We seen him at the mall. We know it was him. Yeah, they said he had the hair, the nails, that same old shirt that he wore all the time. I'm like, isn't this, I mean, guy has a sense of humor. He really does. He has a
maybe
sense of humor. So
maybe
I'm
you
sending him
should.
somewhere else so I can act up somewhere else. And they run into him, and I don't run into him. And
Thank
I'm
you,
glad I
Lolo.
didn't because my passport would have been taken. I wouldn't have been able to cruise. It would just been bad.
That
And
cat in the
Well,
hat.
well,
Oh,
Miss
look at
Cruz,
Miss
can I ask you a
Lolo.
question? Does it?
Mhm.
He does his own hair.
Mm-mm. He actually is a guy in Atlanta. He has well, I don't know if he used the same person, but he used to use a guy in Atlanta to do it. I think that when it gets loose or old or whatever, I don't know much about weaves or wigs at all, but I think that he kind of tries to, you know, tighten it or whatever you have to do to it. But no, he has a person that does that mess for
now,
him.
thank you, Lolo, for becoming a member. Now, Regina M wants to know who is William McCray. You're gonna have to uh
What?
Just
look.
just type
You're
it
gonna have to
in. Just type it in
type
your
it.
in your YouTube search engine or your Facebook search engine, and you going to now be prepared. Gonna scare you a little bit.
Regina,
Type it
type
in
it in
your.
now. Type it in
Type
now
it
while you and then while you in the chat, so you can come back and tell us your reaction. Go ahead, girl. Do
in.
it now.
Type it in the YouTube so you can see him actually
But
in action. YouTube search engine, like
my
you.
And then
favorite
come
My
back and tell
favorite
us
one
what you
was when
think.
he was in the Waffle House. When I tell you, I got my whole damn life. He was up in the Waffle House running them people up in there. Oh my God, he's so messy.
He
Now,
when he be going through that airport in that wheelchair and stopping trying to get food, he don't have what he want. He'll stand up out the wheelchair. How you gonna act like you need a wheelchair in the airport? You gonna stand up out the wheelchair to go off on the folk? Or when he going through that McDonald's thing and they keep calling him ma'am, and he says, "Sir, I'm a man. You done made me mad now. Now I'm mad." I love me some William McCray, but what he wasn't
now,
gonna do was talking about he was gonna kick in my door. That's what he
now,
wasn't gonna do.
I know he was gonna kick in your door because we talked about them feet of his. Now, my favorite video was of him. I think he was in Nordstrom's and he was in the shoe section, and he tried on a pair of shoes and stood up. I said, I know he ain't gonna try to stand up in these shoes. His feet were so stuffed in them shoes, and it was just so much pudding running out the tops and the side. And he stood up and was walking all shakily and stuff. Ooh, I think I'm gonna get these. I said, I know he lied. And then I heard you talking the other day that you thought that he had gout or something. No, he got feet's been pushed up in shoes too small for him. That's his problem. And he
Yeah, I
gonna kick
remember
it.
those shoes. They had a high heel on them, like a
Yes. Hmm.
yeah. He's gonna wear
I
some
think
heels.
I
He's
was
short. He's not very tall at all.
I didn't recognize that, but I was just shocked that he stood up and he waddled around a little bit, and I was like, I know, it's not like I was surprised that a man would wear a high heel shoe. It was that the fact that these shoes were so too little for him that he was trying to get. He need to get his shoes from those places. Where they sell those stripper shoes for trans people. He
No,
know he can't.
Jesus, girl, oh my God.
I'm telling you, he does. Oh, that goes up to a size 15. God dang, Wendy Williams wore a size 12 or something like that. Surely
Damn,
he can.
I wish Wendy was in her right state of mind right now.
Oh,
Mm, mm,
honey,
mm,
she would have run this Diddy thing. Damn.
mm.
Now
Well,
I
Pam,
wasn't
you also
12 now,
quiet.
Ronnie. Now don't come for the 12 people now, girl.
No, you got a size 12.
I'm 5'10". What would I look like with a goddamn size 8 shoe? I'm goddamn
Miss
tall.
Miss
Huh?
Billionaire, I usually don't like to talk about people's business, but then I knew then you had to been a tell when you was online, child. If you 5'10".
Yeah, I'm 5'10". Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you were that tall.
Hmm. But everybody is well, no, we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, so yeah, I'm sure I'm the shortest one in the family. So yeah, that are still
My
alive.
goodness.
You
And
the
Meg,
My
shortest one in the family at
Wow.
5'10"?
Yeah, y'all are tall.
yeah, well, the rest,
Wow.
I guess I earned all of them. So we whatever. Anyway, we ain't gonna talk about
We
that. But
ain't going there. We ain't gonna get you mad, ramped up. No, no, no,
but
no.
somebody
Now,
said I wear a size 15, Miss Ronnie Q. I was like a 15. Well, you know what? If somebody wears a size 15, they gotta wear it. You can't. There's certain things you cannot do anything about. You can't change the size of your feet. It is what it is. You know. I don't know if you can have foot surgery or is there some Ozempic shots for my feet. I would have had that shit a long time ago.
it is what it is. It is. As
Yeah, it
long
is
as you
what
can
it
find
is.
your shoes. Yes.
We
Uh-huh.
we we look like what God gave us, so that's our height. What we gonna do about it, honey?
Mhm.
Mhm.
So, all
So,
right, ladies. Any last words? It's been nice talking to you guys this morning. Did we miss anything?
can I
I
go
laugh
first?
I
Can I
laugh
go
how
first?
Ronnie Q be kicking us off. She's like, all
Yeah,
y'all bitches, I'm ready to go.
you drunk as fuck.
It's
You
like
rude as
if you in her house, she was questioning, be like, well,
we ain't finished. Now, fuck, you sit your ass
Thank
over here
y'all.
and let us run your goddamn show.
Thank
She
y'all for
be
coming over.
we
Good
got to go
morning.
home and get the fuck up out of here. Oh, she's so rude when she do that shit.
I laugh. I laugh.
I
okay,
think
great show. I got to go back. I always have to go back to the beginning and do my replay on it and ask
yeah.
all kinds of questions. And I know people in the they say we watched the replay. Then I have to go do my replay. So y'all
Oh,
have a good day. I'll see y'all around these streets.
I see you
All
Okay,
right.
around, Cruiser.
I'm
Thank you
about
for
to drop
coming
down.
up.
I'm about to drop down too, Ronnie Q. Thank you for having me on your panel. I'll see you around these streets. Bye.
Thank you for hitting the panel. I appreciate that. Now,
All right.
viewers, if you was awful quiet in that last segment, what do you
Yes.
want to add to the rest of the show?
Yes, and I'm just gonna throw two things out. I mean, I know you're trying to kick us out of this motherfucker, but I wanted to mention that oil. I was trying to figure out the whole 1,000 bod baby oil thing in the bathroom or wherever it is. Now, I have two gay male friends that are my besties, and they've always told me that they have to prepare themselves before
Mhm.
they have that type of act going on. So I
Mhm.
was curious as to why there wasn't any fleet. Isn't it the fleet stuff or something that clean that shit out there? Like you just gonna go somewhere
Um,
and then you're gonna get attacked like that, and is the baby oil moving the stuff around? Okay, that's way too much. So
ah,
and then I wanted to get your opinion on the trash bag thing that y'all are doing in California, but we don't have to talk about that now. I know that's
what
I'm not.
trash bag thing?
They voting on the goddamn California. You can't get the the bags at the grocery store.
Oh, well, shit. We haven't been able to get plastic bags in California for about 10 years now.
Well, why are they talking about it now? They put it back on the docket or something to get another vote. Like, what the fuck is going on over there in
But,
California?
because so many people have been complaining that they shouldn't have to pay for the paper bags, and
Oh,
that's the issue. So they're like, if you don't give us the free bags, why aren't you charging us for the paper bags? And if so,
oh,
just go on and give us the free plastic bags again. So people feel like they're being overtaxed, and they shouldn't have to go out of the store with all their merchandise in their hands and all that type of stuff. So that's the issue.
okay. Well, that's all I wanted because I was curious about that. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me up and thank you for kicking me out. Okay. Bye.
Oh, bye, Pam. It was a pleasure having you up here. So I want to thank A View is a View. I want to thank Miss Toby. I also want to thank Miss Cruiser for coming up and making this live more lively. Okay, so I did see that Diddy's sister is married to a well-known producer. Um, She's married to an award-winning hip-hop engineer, Stephen Dent. Okay, thank you for that information. So now we're gonna have to figure out is this rumor about Diddy possibly true? Because if somebody hear more about that other than myself, plastic bag charges are getting out of control. They have gone up here a lot. Well, we can't even get plastic bags. You can only get paper bags here, and usually they always breaking and this, that, and the other, and you're paying for them. And yeah, so okay, we're gonna have to figure out if it is true, this rumor that Janice Combs is allegedly Diddy's aunt, and that his actual mother was unalived in the same car as his father. So this sister that you guys say was only 4 months, is it his whole sister, or could it be possible that it's his cousin, and he was raised as the son with his cousin and Janice Combs? I'm just wondering about that. So we talked about Mayor Eric Adams, and we're gonna look. I'm gonna be watching to see what they are indicting him with. And we may come back and talk about that. But I just wanted to, I know you guys didn't know, as soon as you heard Eric Adams was being indicted, that there was a beef sector connection, and the beef sector connector was none other than Shitty Trish and her YouTube Streets Awards. So if you didn't hear the start of the show, Cruiser has never been to an orgy. Is that a question or a statement? So, Ronnie Hugh, basically, if I'm not mistaken, Mayor Adams was sick of the immigrant problem and asked the feds to come help. Then Dems and the feds worked to indict him. I don't think you're correct. I definitely don't think you're correct. Mayor Eric Adams took a lot of money out of the budget to put into the police system. He took millions out of pre-K school. He took over 400 million out of the library system. He took 75% of the budget of the people who went into the ever-growing homeless population of children, who made sure that they had things they need even though they were homeless. He took 75% of the budget that pays them to ensure that there will not be emissaries to go into these homeless shelters, to make sure that children get the things that they need to make sure that they show up at school to get an education. So I think that what you're saying is quite short-sighted. That's what I think, and I think that if I'm gonna put this link in here again, you can read about some of the connections that were that Mayor Adams was putting money into, and you will find that there are a lot of police organizations and their families and relatives. So if you want to also the primary problem that they are looking into Mayor Adams is about money coming into his campaign, being funneled through his campaign from Turkey and allegedly Iran and China. So that is the primary issue with Mayor Adams. His chief campaign officer, her house was raided last year about this money coming in from Turkey. Also, Mayor Adams had, I don't want to say it wrong, allegedly he had put aside a lot of money for there to be a Turkish consulate built in New York City. And all of that money that he was taking from the actual New York City's programs to help the disadvantaged, to help pre-K children, was going towards that. Also, he took over $400 million out of the library system, to the point where some libraries had to be closed on Sundays. So, there's a lot that is going into what Mayor Adams was doing allegedly. These budget cuts are not alleged. These budget cuts are in the book. He took $400 million from the library system and was planning to take 16% more next year. So about these immigrants, I am not cool on all this immigrant flowing into our country. Being giving places to live, money, and things above the American citizens. Myself, I don't think that there is room for a lot of what's going on with the influx of immigrants coming in, getting a ticket, and being told to show up at court in 2 or 3 years. It's crazy. I believe that's crazy too, but I am not going to say that that is why Eric Adams has been arrested, because Eric Adams has been up to a lot of stuff with a lot of people in the police force, which he was formerly a commission of, funneling all these police officers into the subway systems, not only to stop and frisk people, to actually search their bags and their bodies, which is against your rights. So Mayor Eric Adams has been up to a whole lot of stuff to deny the rights of the people and to do little for the American people. Let's not forget that Mayor Eric Adams was a good friend to the Bling pastor, who is also has gone back to jail from stealing from his parishioners their life savings and not refunding them. He was on the radar since Whitehead. Okay, Whitehead, who has gone from dressing like this to dressing like this in his prison garb. Let's not forget that Eric Adams is also has connections with Diddy. Several people in the chat were saying that he allegedly had gone to some of Diddy's parties. Let's not forget that there are rumors that Diddy has a lot of dirt on politicians as well. Diddy's in jail. We don't know where that's going. So he gave him, this is him giving Diddy the key to the city. This is well after I think they said in last September, he gave it to him. It was well rumored things that Diddy was up to by that time. And since he gave him the city, the key to the city, he took it back. Let me see. Okay. He also asked for the key to the city back. Diddy Combs returned New York's key to the city at Mayor Adams' request earlier this month, following the circulation of a video showing Combs physically assaulting his ex-girlfriend in 2016. But let's be clear, he didn't ask for the key back until the video came out. Prior to the video coming out, he had already settled the case with Cassie for allegedly $50+ million. So that wasn't enough for him to ask for the key back. He had already settled the case with Cassie. The video came out after Cassie had settled. So just knowing that he settled the case wasn't enough for him. But when the video came out, that was a bridge too far. So let's not pretend like it's about this immigration stuff and the Democrats got him. He got himself. He thought he could go in there and do what every other politician do. Sure, it's wrong. But you as a black man should know that you are going to be looked at more closely, because you were over the New York PD who always looked at black people more closely. So you think that your black ass is going to be able to go in and commit crimes when you was a head of a whole police union and a police force that did that all the time to regular citizens? So I guess he thought he was special. And the reason why I'm talking about this today is because strangely enough, the YouTube scammer said for her YouTube Streets Award, who would be the special guest. She said the first special guest would be Diddy, and then Diddy ran up on situations which let you know that Diddy most likely would be in jail. And then when faced with that reality, who did the YouTube scammer Shish Trish say would then be her special guest at the YouTube Street Awards? Mayor Adams. And Mayor Adams campaign four person house had already been raided about this money coming in through his campaign, but she is so dumb that she didn't know this I'm a New Yorker, and I had to tell her that what she was saying was ludicrous, because it was possible that Mayor Adams would be in jail by the time the YouTube Street Awards were had. And she poo-pooed me like I was a dummy. And I just wanted to, pay homage to the YouTube scammer, the YouTube liar, and let that dumb bitch know that she is supposed to be up on shit in New York City. She's nothing but a scammer. And I also want to say, do not come on YouTube trying to show how nice your hair is if it's impacted with dirt and dust and uncombed at 5 p.m. New York Standard Time. Do not come on trying to talk about how beautiful your hair is. That's all I got. I hope I didn't make any of you guys earl up your breakfast this morning. Can't even lie right now. So this is what my whole over in the Mode 3 sector talking about. We're gonna raise $4 million off of these YouTube Street Awards. You guys are gonna be the entertainment. I'm not gonna set you up. I'm not gonna set you up in a hotel. I'm not gonna do anything. I can't commit to paying you, because this is a fundraiser. We're gonna raise $4 million, and Diddy is going to be the special guest. Oh, he's going to be in jail. Oh, Mayor Adams is going to be the special guest. Okay, so I'm just letting you know that I am sick. Her hair looks like Big Sexy Dirty. Big Sexy Dirty. Yeah, okay, so that's all I came out here to talk about, is the fuck shit and the fuck bitches that we got out here telling us some fuck shit stories about, and they are not even aware about what is really going on in the world around them. That's what I came to talk about. So the indictments are allegedly going to be read today of exactly what Mayor Adams is being indicted for. So I'm not with this illegal immigration shit either, but I am not going to pretend like the Democrats had anything to do with him being arrested. When does personal responsibility fall into play in any of this? Okay. So that's all I have for you guys. Shish Trish the Oracle. Thank you guys for coming out. That was a lot. Okay. She sure did say millions. I was gagged. So that's why I came out. And when I told her, no, Mayor Adams will probably be in jail. His campaign lady, you're stupid. You don't know what you're doing. Right? No. Okay. All right. So, continue to follow these fools and their lies, and I guess it's entertainment at its best. And you, some people can look at it as entertainment, but I like the beef sector that's built on receipts. So I just dropped some receipts for you guys today. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm pretty sure I will see some of you guys in the YouTube street, but if I don't, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. All right, and we may have a live tomorrow. Members live tomorrow. I thank Lolo for joining the membership. I thank you all for being here, and I hope you have a great day. All right.